preparing to go live stream the meeting.
Listen,
This time,
Harley's live again tonight now. Jesus Christ.
who?
Harley. It should be changed in the freaking Harley tube.
Oh yeah. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Steve OD from the 313 coming at you on another Friday night hangouts. I'm with my buddy here, 11 Charlie, Sean's RC Adventures,
What's
and
up, everyone?
whoever else wants to hang out with us. I got to get the chat up here so I can see. Anybody is welcome. Just behave yourself or I'll kick your ass out. um, let's see here. Oops, that's not right. There we go. Kevin Gibbs is in the house. He says right on. Eric's Hobbies is in the house. Says what's up, guys. Kurt's RC says hey Steve. Oh hey Kurt. Dust Storm Dom's in the house. Says hello to us.
So
LT says yo what's up? What's up? Let me pop this chat out so I can chat and move it.
Hey,
over.
Honey Lulu, what's up? Chris Watson, what's up? Crusher King, Kevin Gibbs, Lewis LP, Island RC, what's up?
Nice. Everybody's getting the notification.
yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, because I think Louis, one of them told me he didn't get any notification of our show on Monday. So
Oh,
Hey,
really?
Matt Cruiser, what's up? Kurt's
Hey, John.
RC, JM,
Uh,
Bobbies.
John, I sent you an invite in Facebook. So,
RC
James,
Propaganda said if it wasn't for his iPhone, he wouldn't even know.
you see, yeah, they're not getting notifications now.
Yeah, YouTube's messing around again. Like, cause even some of the comments coming through to my videos, like not all of them are.
yeah,
Some of them are coming through, some of them are not coming through. It's
yeah,
weird.
it's weird. And I had to go back to some channels I used to get their notifications because I had
Yeah,
the bell ring. And when I go back to the channel, I
yeah.
have
The
to
bell's
reboot it.
removed.
Yeah.
well, that's weird. I hate when they do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Propaganda said it does not show when I'm on my computer.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Chris,
Lewis LP said I just checked.
Yeah.
Chris Watson, you are now a tool.
Hey Chris, how you doing, bro?
Oh, okay, we got someone in the back.
Yeah.
Sticky's RC.
Kurt, how you doing, brother? I see Kevin. I see
Hey, Rich, Team Associated shirt and all on tonight, huh?
Did you win that on
Representing
Tanks last night?
tonight.
That shirt is nice, bro.
That's cool. Where'd you get that from?
I think I bought it from A Main.
I like it, bro. I like the colors and everything. It looks awesome.
It pops like.
Yeah, it was because I raced the Associated buggy. I wanted to look the part when I went out to the track.
Mm-hmm. Sweet, man. It looks good, bro.
Nice. Kagan's joining us right now. He's in the back room. Green Frog RC.
Hey, what's up?
Kagan.
He's wearing a nice and safe attitude shirt tonight too.
Where did you send it, Steve? JM's RC. Are you talking about the link? I could put it in here real quick, guys, and then I'll take it out.
Yeah, just put it in, remove it real quick. I think that's how a lot of the hackers are getting in and out, isn't it?
Yeah. What's up, Pat? Pat says hello, ladies and gents.
Hey, Pat, how you doing, brother?
Thanks for stopping in. Lewis
Cal
LP.
Robinson, g'day.
Hey, what's going on, Cal?
Hey, Pat, what's up? Pat's channel's in the house.
Yes, sir.
I left you a comment earlier, Pat, because I don't know what you were in the middle of your talk and it went beep beep beep. Pardon my French. So I was just wondering what beep 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 was in French. You know? Hey, Trail Critter. Hey, John. Oh, John got the 2.0, did he?
Nice. Hey, John, how you doing, brother?
Oh, awesome.
Hello.
John
Hey, Jake.
2.0.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Jake, how you doing, brother?
What's up? Not much, not much. Just relaxing.
That's you, Pat. You'll not get back to sleep now for a while. Just get up for a week.
Island RC Duke, what's up, buddy?
Hey, JM's welcome in.
Hey, John. John Martin.
Joe Martin.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Hey, John.
Hey John.
Hey guys.
Kevin Gibbs said he can't believe you beat Brad, Rich.
Oh, he was suffering from lag, so he got
Uh,
thumbs down the video and left.
Yeah.
Yeah, AZ Froggies, man, at the end there, he was killing it. I think he found the website that Tank was using to
Yeah.
find all the questions from.
Yeah.
Right?
Crash King RC says, have a great day, guys. Sorry, but I gotta go and get up early. Hey, man, thank you for stopping in and saying what's up to us.
Yes.
Later, Richard King. So Bobby's RC bought a Rustler chassis today. Nice. What do you have planned to build with that? Because honestly, it's the last chassis on this earth I would ever buy. That's just me personally. It's the worst RC I ever owned, I think, was my Rustler.
A two-wheel drive Rustler?
Yeah.
The
Hey,
4x4 is the shit. I like the 4x4, especially
Yeah.
with the sway bar kit on it. Handles so good.
The two-wheel drive one I have is the worst vehicle I ever bought, I think.
See, and now we got Geo Stealth R1 in the house, and I know his favorite is his two-wheel drive Rustler because that's the one that,
Speed runs.
started off with. JP Slayer, what's up, buddy? Good to see you too, brother. Brandon Timlin, what's happening? 2:41 a.m. in Pat's land.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. He said he just got up for a leak, checked his phone. That's why I was saying he'll not get back to sleep for a while.
You can listen to us and crash, fall asleep.
What tires are they for, John? Are they for your Monster, your SMT, is it?
Oh shit.
Yeah. These are the ones that Tony recommended, the Duratrax munitions. I just got a bunch of this stuff in today, so I did like a massive unboxing of all the random stuff I've got over the past month. Yeah, I really
Nice.
like these. So I was gonna throw them on the SMT10 now, see what they're like. They're really soft.
Nice.
They have foams in them, or are they just?
Yeah, they've got foams in them.
Okay.
Yeah, soft rubber with foam. 12 mil hex. It's kind of dark in here.
Nice. They look nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw them on now. It's one of the easiest jobs I have to do.
Propaganda. The people behind you is going to lay the smack us down on you.
Hey, Brandon.
Who else am I missing here? Lewis should be here right now.
Well, yeah, he said he'd probably jump in. Oh,
He
look,
said-
propaganda's getting. Do you want us to start throwing dollar bills at you, propaganda?
Lewis needs to get it through email.
We'll start throwing dollar bills
Lewis,
at you.
yeah, Lewis says he can't log in.
All right, I'll
Can you hear us, propaganda?
There's like a security gate now to let us in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Let me find his email.
Did Zoom ask you to do a update on it?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Not today.
last Monday when I finished the show, or when I
Yeah, I think after I finished the show, when I seen you last, when I popped in Monday, and I said later, so maybe because we got the same account, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what, as long as one of us do the update, like as long as.
Okay, that's why. Yeah, 'cause it asked me, and I didn't accept because I don't want to update and something goes wrong before the show,
Right. Chris Watson says, "Hey Steve-O guys, I built my first Tamiya first kit. It's Tamiya TT02R. It's all done. Very cool. That's a good
party
first kit.
man. What's up?"
Said the magic word. Brad will be here any minute.
Hey, Jeremiah.
He messaged me yesterday in the chat. He said, "Why don't you invite me to your Hangouts anymore?"
Oh yeah, I wonder why. I can't believe he took the Huff. I can't believe he took the Huffs on times. Well, I'm not going to win. I'm going to go stand in the corner and cry.
That's what I said. Stand in
Yeah.
the corner and cry.
I know, yeah.
He
Dry
kind
your
of rage.
frickin', yeah.
He
Dry
kind of
your
rage
eyes.
quit last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He pulled the old NASCAR driver on it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm going home.
I'm
I
done.
wrote in the chat, I said, what a bitch. Okay, we got Lewis back waiting. Let's see. I can let him
Hey,
in.
TS O'Day, what's up?
ATS.
What's going on, TSOD?
How you
Hey,
doing,
Dust
bro?
Storm up. Dom.
Yeah, Dust Storm was here early.
Oh, propaganda's in the house.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
hadn't seen Brandon in a while. What's up, propaganda? You've been shy.
Beer's looking good.
Are you muted, propaganda? Because we can't hear you.
Yeah, we can hear him.
Okay, you automatically get muted when you come in there.
Really? That's stupid.
Yeah,
Oh.
propaganda. Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, I think he don't hear us either. I think.
I don't think
Can you
he's
guys-
hearing us either. Is he?
Yeah, we can hear you, Lewis.
Yeah, I can only log in if you email me. I can't log in by clicking on the chat.
Okay.
How
I'll
you doing,
remember
Louis,
it.
bro?
Huh?
How you doing, bro?
Good, I'm good. I'm getting ready for tonight.
Good, man.
Doing
Oh,
another night
are you
run?
doing the Pulaski Bridge tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing it tonight. I gotta pick up my friend at 11 o'clock, and then by 11:30 I should be on there, basically going through the whole thing.
What are you putting them Con Edison cones out and blocking the whole street down like you normally do? Con Ed comes in and takes over.
Well, since the coronavirus, it's basically a ghost town everywhere. So it's like I've been, I work overnights in the city, so
Yeah.
that's why I got the idea for the Times Square run. I said, and the cops don't care over there. But I've been planning the Pulaski for a little over 2 weeks. Since I ride on that bridge every day to go to work at night, I checked everything, all the corners and no potholes, no nothing. It's basically beautiful. It's just straight through.
Well, they
So
just
what I'm
they
gonna
just
do is-
finished it. Like they just finished the new one, no?
Yeah, they just finished it like a couple of months ago, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah, so it should be perfect.
No, it's
surface for
perfect.
it.
It's perfect. It's super smooth. Everything's brand new up there. So
Yeah.
my goal is to start from the beginning and just do a quick straight run all the way through the whole bridge at
Yeah.
night.
But sure,
So,
even at the best of the time, you Con Ed guys can just pull up, put cones wherever you want, and shut the street
Oh no, of
down
course,
anyway.
yeah. But,
Like,
but I'm driving my personal car, so so
you know?
so my friend in Times Square, he was like a last minute guy, and I don't know if you noticed in the video, he almost ran over my truck twice. So I'm screaming and I'm screaming at the passenger side, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just slow down, just follow it like a normal car. 2 car lengths, you follow it, and that's it.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, when we did the test run around my neighborhood, I mean, she was nervous, but she did it like a champ, man. She drove around, followed the instructions, and she did it.
Yeah.
So the friend of mine that I'm gonna pick up today, he's supposed to do the Times Square one, but he couldn't do it or whatever. But he's gonna do it tonight for the Pulaski. So
Sweet, man.
I should be able to pull it off easily. It's just timing it, But I already like when I did the Times Square run, I actually started from like 50 something street, but I stayed there and counted all the street lights and timed the street lights before I even went through, so I can go straight down without stopping.
Yeah, that's it. Because you only get about 10 blocks at a time before you hit the next red. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So what I did was, at the starting point, I just checked the street light. I counted 6 seconds, and then at those 6 seconds, I saw all the other lights changing. So I was like, all right, cool. Now I know how to just go for it. And then I just timed it, and I went straight through Times Square. But I planned that also for like a good 2 weeks. The cops don't care over there. They're actually instructed to stay in their vehicles unless you're committing like a serious crime out there. So when I went, there was 2 car clubs over there, and they were blocking the street, taking pictures. They got the hydraulics on their cars. Cops are right there taking pictures too. And I was like, what? And then So once I found out that, I was like, oh man, forget it. I was like, I just went and, just went to town on it. So now I'm doing the Pulaski. So it's gonna be a straight run. So I already tested the batteries. I know it's gonna make it all the way through. And I know the exit that I'm gonna jump off on. And then right away I have to obviously, grab my X Max, dump it in the truck and leave,
Yeah, that's it. You should hit the link in
get out of there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it's my crazy ideas, man. It's like I have all these ideas in my head, and it's like it's hard for me to find a partner that knows how to film and this, that. So I have to be like for example, when I tell my girlfriend, hey, this is how you film. You grab the stick, you go side to side, stay low. So my friend in Times Square, he's not that, on the bright side.
Yeah.
So I told him, when you're filming, don't talk, don't say anything, because I can't edit out your voice because I'm going to be doing the music and blah, blah, blah. And then I told him, don't put me in the shots. So there's a lot of shots that I did in Times Square that I couldn't use because you see me there like, hey, and then he's talking. and then I planned these intricate shots, like these action shots, and he's talking. Hey, is it recording? Is it on? I said, dude, just press the button. Is there gonna be a red button on there? So I had to, but I mean, I was just like, but I got the shots that I got, but I could have had more. But it's hard to find, good people.
Yeah, that's
helps,
because
hard to find.
I was thinking of doing one like down Fifth Avenue or something, maybe, because I have a truck back there somewhere that RC Bicer Boy is doing, like, the channels take a video of it, and then at the end he's raffling the truck off when it goes back. So I actually have the truck there, but I had a nice run planned for Central Park for it, down around by the
I
fountains.
mean, you can
and stuff.
do it. You can do it right now. I mean, let me tell you
Central
something.
Park's hard to get into, though.
No. You have to do it at night. See, I work for Con Edison overnight. I'm telling you, by 1 o'clock in the morning, it's like a ghost town. There's no cars. It's completely.
Yeah, that would be fine for like the fifth, but Central Park would be too dark. I'd need to bring freaking floodlights and all with me at that time of night to Central Park.
Well, they're not going to let you. I mean, Central Park is too dark in Central Park, but you can ride like Fifth Avenue, Columbia.
Yeah, I'm thinking of hitting one down Fifth Avenue with it or something like so.
Yeah, I was out there last night working, and Fifth Avenue. I mean, West Fifth Avenue. That's by the Trump building.
Yeah,
that whole avenue, that Park Avenue straight down is a ghost town.
I know. That's why I was thinking of hitting Fifth, because it's like especially down by the Empire State Building there. It's just completely
empty. It's empty. Everything's empty. I mean, right now is the best time for anybody that lives in New York that want to do like a night run with their RCs anywhere. But I mean, plan it before you go. Know what you're doing, but you can go anywhere. The cops don't really care. I mean, the most people you see out there right now late are the homeless people that are everywhere. And then you have the guys on their scooters, on their electric bikes doing deliveries, and on their motorized skateboards, just going crazy around the streets. Not people running red lights like crazy. It's insane out there at night because you can basically do what you want. And the cops don't really, the cops are not going to harass you and stuff like that. So, but it's the perfect opportunity.
We got a lot of people that have just joined with us. Particle Man, RC Master. Who else was there I seen? LT says that Gravedigger is he likes that Gravedigger. Yeah. Shen RC's in the house. Driptomaniacs, Roadside RC, RC Crazy, Brandon Timlin, Easy Froggies. Bunch of you guys just jumped in here. Thank you.
Yeah, Driftomaniacs, you're right. He said, no worries, all the muggers will have lights. Central Park. I see Drifto.
There's a lot of homeless people out there, man. Like they're sleeping in all the ATMs and stuff like that. And I'm not talking about one or two, like groups of 6 and 7, like in Citibank, right in the middle of Times Square. There's like 7 of them in there sleeping. There's like makeshift tents on the sidewalks. They're taking over the stores. It's crazy out there at night. It's just insane out there right now. I mean, it's dead, but the most people you'll see are the homeless. That's it. That's what you see out there. And then you see all the delivery guys just doing the deliveries on their bikes and scooters. But I'm planning a run tomorrow night also in in Coney Island. That's my next one. But I can't do Coney Island because everything is shut down.
Yeah.
So if I do it in the main avenue at night, you're not gonna see like the whole amusement park.
Yeah.
So, but
Just
there's
on the
another spot.
boardwalk.
Yeah, you can't do it unless I do it during the day. But I don't know how it is out there during the day. I will have to go do my homework. But
Yeah.
a couple of blocks away from the Coney Island, I'm gonna do a run underneath the train station because the train station is overhead and you have the boulevard underneath.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that
You'll
goes,
meet friggin' what do you call him? Hydro 1, 2. He's over there all the time by Coney Island doing runs.
yeah.
Hmm.
But
They
that's
call
the
him
run.
Dimitri, the big.
That's
What do you call him?
that's the run that I'm gonna do tomorrow night. I'm gonna do the whole train strip. Like it'll probably be like 20 something blocks, and I'm just gonna follow underneath the train, straight down, and just drive right through it.
Yeah.
That's my next one. That's tomorrow night, and then probably next week I'm gonna do the West Side Highway. Chelsea Piers and all
Man,
that
you
stuff.
got all New York planned out, huh? You got all New
No.
York.
Damn right, you damn
That's
right.
it.
Because I work out there. I work for Con Edison, so I'm driving all night. So
That's what I mean. Even when New York City is jam packed, them Con Edison guys can pull up, throw out cones, and shut a street. No questions asked. It's like
of course,
boom.
of course.
It's like crazy.
Well,
RC
like I'm just taking advantage because you can basically do what you want out there, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be careful and you have to plan it because obviously I don't want. I mean, I follow the traffic lights. I don't want nobody running over my $3,000 X Max. Are you nuts? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but they're not going to harass you. But it's the perfect time to do it because once everything goes back to normal, guess what?
Yeah.
Still do it, but the traffic is going to be insane, and the people in New York drive crazy. They don't care out there. They'll
That's
cut you
it.
People in New York drive crazy.
They'll
No,
be
I
like
get that.
Richie, they're
Nuts,
Driftomatics. So Richie, I see you put you were saying you put an 8S ESC in the Traxxas rally car.
Yeah, I
That's
think he
going to
was
be
doing
an
that.
8S Traxxas rally car. That's going to
Yeah,
be
disinfects your X-Max after that run through the city.
yeah, that'd be nuts.
Mrs. RC Custom and Designs in the house. Thank you for stopping by. RC Bandit 69 also joined us, guys. Arma
What's up,
Sentin
guys?
1235 is in the house. How's it going, man? So, John, did you just put some new tires on that bad boy or what?
I did, yeah. Yep.
Which one? Which tires are those that you put on there? I want to look at them.
Duratrax munitions.
Spotlight it.
Duratrax munition.
Oh, okay. So they're bigger than the BKTs that it comes with.
Yeah.
Oh wow, quite a bit bigger.
Yeah, quite a bit bigger.
How are they weight-wise?
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the
How are
ones,
they?
they're the ones Tony uses a lot
Yeah.
in his truck.
Tony really likes them, so I thought I'd pick them up too. They're a good value. Yeah. They were.
Those are 2.2s, and you didn't go with the 2.6s. You went the 2.2s.
Yeah,
Are
yeah, same wheel size. It's a significantly softer rubber. It's way softer. It's nice.
Are they heavy?
No, I think they're almost lighter than the stockers. I swear they're lighter than the stock ones are.
Nice.
I should have weighed them, but yeah, they feel really light.
Probably a thinner rubber, you see. The stock ones might have a thicker, heavier rubber.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm poking holes in them now to fling the moisture out, and yeah, they're pretty easy to poke holes in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's everybody else up to?
Trying to 3D print. I've had freaking problems all day long, but I think I got it going now finally.
Oh, you're 3D printing now?
Oh, I haven't used my printer in a long time, but I hacked up the interior that I had, and I took out my Bronco the other day and decided that I liked it and I want to do some stuff to it. So I'm trying to print out another interior piece. And I had it going all night long. It was going good. I woke up in the morning and was like, crap, I'm going to run out of filament. So I tried to switch it during the print. But when I restarted the print after I got another roll loaded up, the Z-axis doesn't quite go to the right spot. And you can kind of hear the tip like kind of hitting, and it was going to mess up. So tried to start over again. I was having a bunch of issues, and it seems to be going good. I updated my slicer software.
That interior, that's the interior for the Bronco that Voodoo actually printed for me.
Is that the Knight Customs one? How is he just printing his design, or is that Voodoo's own design? I was wondering about that.
It's like the Knight Customs one, and it's actually handy because it just clips inside. You don't even need to fasten it with anything. In behind
that's what I like about it.
Yeah, behind these grooves, it just pushes up and slots right into the grooves. It's nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm printing. Basically, that same one. It's the Knight Customs. I just bought his design on my mini factory. And I had printed it before, but it's like it takes like 15 hours to print. So if you don't start it in the morning, like I don't really stay up late at night, so it's like I just let it go overnight. It was fine, but of course I had to run out of filament, and then I was having all kinds of issues. But I updated my slicer software, and it seems to be doing quite a bit better now. It's going to be red, and then I'll just paint where I want black. I actually have the door pieces already printed and everything because those are separate, so I'll have actually a little bit of contrast. So, but 3D print is not like you don't just turn the printer on and go. Like you have to learn a bunch of stuff, and I didn't know that. I thought you buy a printer, put together, and just do it, but it takes a lot of learning, and I'm not like super patient. But
yeah, the good thing if you know how to do AutoCAD, 3D printers are good. Like you know,
I just buy the designs, but you know, I did some of that stuff in high school, but you know, it was so long ago. I don't remember how I did any of that. I did it on like an original CAD software. I made a sprocket for a mini bike my friend and I were making in machine shop. So it's like
what you should do is sketch something on a piece of paper, send it to Sticky's RC because I know he's damn good at AutoCAD. Get him to create the file and send it back to you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll draw up a drop bed for my Bronco and I'll send it right over to him.
Yeah.
And I expect that it lickety split too, especially under quarantine. I know you ain't doing nothing over there, so you know I'll buy you like a 6-pack or something.
I'm actually working. Our shop we're 100% capacity right now.
Wow, that's cool.
Nice.
But yeah, I have a Autodesk Inventor to do solid models, and then I think I can get the Fusion to do 3D printed stuff too. So I can actually
that's
model
what I downloaded.
You can model
it. I didn't know what I was doing.
Transfer it over to Fusion, and then the Fusion goes right into most 3D printers.
So what do you all use? I'm sure other people out there as well. Like, because I always do all my editing on my phone. So if you are editing on your computers, what do normally most of you use?
I just use iMovie.
Premiere Pro.
iMovie.
Yeah, I'm still using iMovie.
Yeah, iMovie's only if you have a Mac though, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. I use my
Premiere Pro. I get Photoshop, Lightroom to organize all my photos that I take outside of RC and all that stuff too. So it's like you got 3 pretty powerful programs. It's like $30 a month, and then they update it all the time. So it's like, I mean, I don't make any money on my channel, but if you were someone who was doing it for a little bit of money, even if you weren't making a lot, like $30, like, I mean, you know, that's not that much money. So it's like, it's worth it for me.
Adobe is good. I'm sure there's a lot of people in the chat wondering what you use as well. Like.
Wayne Kibler's in the house. 432 RC Ontario's in the house. Barbecue Altered's in the house. RC Basher Boy is in the house. Burn Solo.
Taco Boy.
Just want to say hi to all you guys. Thank you guys for stopping in.
All right, so Roadside RC said he uses Cyberlink Power Director.
Yeah, that's popular. I see a lot of people with that. Do they offer like a paid version where you can take the like the watermark off of it? Because I see that the watermark a lot on people's videos. It says it like in the top corner or the bottom corner.
They have their
yeah,
logo
there's a way of taking it off, but I use Power Director, and I pay for it, but I got that a long time ago. But I do everything on my cell phone. I don't use a computer to do all my editing on it. I just have a bunch of apps on my phone to do all the Photoshop and the music and all that other stuff, and then Power Director.
Try to stay off the damn.
Do you know what?
phones.
Do you know what video I didn't see of yours, Lewis? I don't even know if you actually ended up making it. Remember, you were out scouting the lake to run. You were going to run the Geico in the lake. You were going to get in the boat.
Oh no, I got several videos of that of the running videos of the Geico.
No, but remember there was one you were actually going to go out on the lake and do it when you were
Oh
in
yeah,
the lake.
with the 6S.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. That one I haven't done. I couldn't. That was planned for the following weekend, and then I couldn't do it because I had to go to work and stuff like that. And then they closed the little bungalow because they have like these paddle boats that you can use.
Yeah.
So I was gonna go on the paddle boat and go in the middle of the lake with the paddle boat.
Yeah, because that's the one. That's the one I was looking out for. Because to see it coming by you that close would actually be a cool shot of it, like, you know.
No, it's that was the plan, but they closed down the bungalow for the paddle boats for the winter or whatever. So I kind of missed the window after that week.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh man, I can't do it, and I'm not gonna take a chance of doing it without the paddle boats, because if that sucker flips over, guess what? I will be swimming in that water trying to get.
Well,
Hey,
welcome,
in,
Scott Zilla.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
How you doing, Scott?
What's up, Scotty Towels?
These guys want to race every night. Going blind.
And your VR Pro?
I'm a gamer.
I gotta. I don't want to cut nobody off. I gotta go. I gotta go do my thing. So
no problem, Lewis.
Hey man,
See
you later.
Thanks for hanging out, bud.
Brother.
Looking forward to seeing that, man.
Hey, Big Mac RC, what's up?
If you see a video tomorrow morning, I pulled it off.
We might see,
in the chat.
might see you in jewelry.
We don't.
Have a good one, Lewis.
No one hears from you. You're in jail, right?
That's it.
That ain't gonna happen.
I'll bail you out with super chat.
All right, guys.
See you, bud.
That's how you tell the difference between a friend and a best friend. A friend is somebody you call to bail you out of prison. A best friend is the guy sitting on the bench beside you.
Yeah. So true. So true. Oh man. Jane August. I don't know how to read that language, man, but thanks for stopping in, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's like Russian or Arabic or something, is it?
Yeah.
Arabic, I think. Arma sent in 2, 3, 1 roast beef with wheels and an ESC.
Force Times in the house. Who else? Well, I was just reading. Somebody said that they're painting their E-Revo or something. It was someone new. Oh, it was Force Time. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody.
Hey, TS O'Day, have a good one. Be safe out there, brother.
Hey, Richard man. Richie, what's up, man? Can you hear us? I think you got to unmute yourself when you first come in.
Yeah, stupid change.
Yeah, so
I update. Go ahead.
a bunch of us were going to try to, or not a bunch of us, but at least 5 or 6 of us were going to try to get together and do Dragon, and somebody turned us into the cops already.
Really?
Yeah.
Lame.
Somebody put it on Facebook, and then somebody went back to the guy who usually runs it, and the cop showed up at his house and go, tell your guys not to do that. We already know you're going to do it. Wait a couple of weeks. I'm like, oh, okay.
What's wrong with dressing in drag?
What's that?
Only in America.
Yeah, I know. You should have all showed up in fucking dresses and said we were going in drag.
Then you could have sued them because they offended you and didn't respect your rights and stuff.
Or you just tell them that you're planning to meet on the other side of town.
Yeah.
You all meet on the other side of town and make sure the
go to a different area and don't post it on Facebook like dummies did.
Well, you should come up. You should come up with
first rule.
You should come up with a code word, and you should come up with a code word in the Facebook post. Where you post for somewhere completely different, but that one code word means an absolutely different location.
There you go.
Richie,
he's
looks like
definitely
you're
in-
struggling, brother.
Yeah, no, I'm there now. Everybody's disappeared. I can hear everybody, but things disappear.
So is that the 8S rally car beside you, Richie?
It is. It is indeed. I'm just trying. I've unmuted it, and now everybody's. Well, you disappeared.
Down at the bottom of your screen, there should be a little blue video tab. No, just click on the little blue video.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you, John. Cheers.
Yeah, no problem. How comes your
R2D2 over there?
Star Wars robot's red?
Oh, I got this. Me and Izzy made them up. She did the BB-8, the rolling one, and you can choose. You can color code all this stuff, and you go and build them up, and you can choose the arm underneath, etc. And this one's got the little light cannons.
Yeah, that's cool because normally they're just blue and white. Normally,
yeah, no, you can choose everything on there.
Yeah, the R2D2s.
Everything on that, and then you can buy a separate kit for doing these little panels and. You can spend as much money as you want on that. But yeah, the battery. You just got them back out of the bags, but the batteries are run out. So
cool.
Sticky's RC. Been a Star Wars fan.
Look, Sticky's RC's got the blue one in the corner. Look.
Yeah.
And then,
but now that video of Lewis's across Times Square is like, oh my god, that's gonna be like 1.5 million views, isn't it? Like.
If he runs into a hooker.
He's going to do the Pulaski Bridge tonight.
I know. I was saying that. He's obviously going out tonight to do that.
Yeah. I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go grab a phone charger.
It's like being as quiet as can be around here, but I've kind of been like, do I really want to get pulled over and get a ticket? Like,
yeah,
racing a car down the side of the road at 100 miles an hour. Cops pull over and say, is that essential? Probably not. Here's the ticket. And do I really want that? Probably not.
$1,000 for us over here. If we get stopped, then it's not something essential.
I heard a bunch of stuff that they can't actually give you that $1,000. There's a way out. I forget exactly what they said, but you don't have to pay that $1,000. Like, I wouldn't recommend it.
Bend over the car bonnet or.
No, there's like some sort, because it's a citation. If you were in your car. And they gave, they pull you over, you're kind of obliging. But if you respond to like the guy that was paddle boarding, if you go to the court within X amount of days, I forget what the language is that you have to use, but you basically just say, nope, I'm not gonna pay this in a legal manner because there's no constitutional right that they can do that to you. Like. So it's it's more of a fear tactic, like, oh, that guy got $1,000 fine, I'm not doing it, So they're just trying to flex on people.
I've actually thought about it, and I thought like a lot of my stuff I do need to get out of the house to run it. I've not got a lot of my stuff is like high power, super fast stuff on there, and I always could run up to the park, but then they closed the parks in California, which I think is a good thing. Because there were people up there, like, there's 13 NBA basketball players who got tested positive for coronavirus. You've got my local park, and there's people there who are playing with, obviously, the people that are mates, not their blood relatives, going, hey, I've got the virus, I'll bounce it to you. Oh, bounce it back to me, I'll bounce it to you. And I was thinking, I thought about going up there with a chainsaw. It was so annoying to me. Just for God's sake, just stop the bloody basketball thing.
Take the nets out of parks.
You've seen all your NBA heroes. I've got the bloody disease thing, and you think you're infallible.
Any of you guys thinking about
Sorry, Steve. Sorry.
I was gonna say, is any of you guys thinking about getting the new bomber?
I am.
Isn't there a new bomber that just came out?
Just the RTR one we released, I believe, but probably with new electronics or something.
I did a little video on it.
Isn't Pat doing one?
Yeah, I did a little video on it yesterday, guys. And the RR10 bomber from Axial, full drive, locked axles.
Did you see the controller now? Instead of that STX2 controller, they got the
DX3.
The DX.
Good. Yeah. Good. I hope they.
But it's got because it needs 3 channels, because one of the optional extras is a 2-speed gearbox. I love gearbox on it on there. But the only thing it's like 449, and bear in mind for like $700, you could have a Losi Super Rock Ray. So for $200 more, you could have or 250 bucks more, you could have a hell of a lot more car. Just
quite a bit of an increase, percentage wise.
Yeah.
$200 to some people, those a lot of money.
Oh, I want to say,
Sean, if you're going to spend $550 anyway, what's to 700? It's not really.
Yeah, that's a fair
I
point,
do
but-
appreciate what you're saying. I know everybody's struggling out there in a minute, but you know what I mean, guys. It's, to my mind, it wasn't that big a leap. If I was going to spend $450 and I could get on a 3S car Rock Racer to spend $700 and get a 8S Rock Racer.
you guys, I missed this earlier. Brandon Timlin just said that I missed it. I looked up. Kevin Gibbs did a $5 super chat, so I wanted to thank him for that. And I'm sorry that I missed it earlier. Just trying to keep up with everything. So thank you, Kevin Gibbs, for that donation.
Totally, absolutely, Kevin.
Sean, if you're out there, that's the 8S rally setup. If anybody wants to look.
Oh, that's how the 8S is set up in the rally car.
Here, let me spotlight it so everybody can see a little bit.
Okay, sure, okay. Got Poseidon 8S motor, 1800 kV on there, Power Hobby twin fan to keep it a bit cool on there. Castle XLX ESC on the top on there, and you fit a single Power Hobby battery, 8S one on the left-hand side. So there's nominal modifications to the chassis. It's running like a strengthened center tube down on there. It's running MIP X-Duty drive shafts all round, which is probably the most expensive, one of the most expensive bits of the car. Is there about $70 an end on there? So you could argue it's a stupid amount of money to spend on a rally car, but you know, time on mounds, etc.
I think you need to spend a bit of money on a set of back tires. Looks like
controllable.
Oh, it's as though somebody, for a video, ran it up against the curb and did 8S burnout on them.
8S burnout? I don't believe it.
The only thing being, right, it's got the MIP, it's got these MIP 17 mil hex adapters on here, and you have to stop them coming loose. You have to put the blue etc. on there. So to swap, and normally on my armor infraction, I swap every time I run it, swap the tires front to back to ease the wear up on this, but it's not quite as simple as that on this. So yeah.
Is the missus not killing you yet for leaving them big black marks in the driveway?
No, my landlord is, but I have to say the acceleration. All right, bear in mind, okay, that motor under 8S gives out 5.4 horsepower. I have two of them in the infraction, but the infraction weighs about 2.5 times the weight of this. So power to weight ratio on this thing is up there on the effing bonkers. I've got a little wheelie bar to put on the back, which I think might.
You need more than a little wheelie
Have
bar.
a good night, honey Lulu. Have a good night. Thank you for
I'd be standing backflips.
I drove it around in the wet, in the dark the other night, and that was such a hoo. And it was actually better in the wet because the wheels got some slip on there, so the thing wasn't wanting to wheelie constantly. And it's like a I say, what's it like? Showman now, but I would say it's like a Skylectrics car. But what's the one they have over here?
Oh,
not Hot Wheels.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah, they have the slot cars over here.
Hello.
Sort of the same as the Scale Electrics. But
And
what's the name of it?
No, and it just the acceleration in the wet.
Yeah.
Just
I was trying to put a word in, but I couldn't because somebody was just talking and talking. But it's okay, that's what this is. It's just like, but I was like waiting.
The claws are coming out already. Come on now.
So Diego Gomez.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, well, where's my bucket of chicken?
So guys, there's a question in the chat there. Diego Gomez. I have a Traxxas Raptor and I can't reach far. Like it always disconnects. I don't know the problem. Someone help.
Need a better receiver.
Yeah, like what receiver and transmitter are you using?
Coming out already? Come on now.
Diego Gomez.
Either that or there's something wrong with your receiver.
Yeah, maybe.
The antenna wire.
Like what kind
Yeah,
of
the antenna wire could be.
Because if it's the antenna wire, you only get like 25 feet away from your radio, and you lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Micron RC's in the house.
You lose it. So it looks like Arm Ascent and 1235 is new to the Hangout, guys. So
welcome. Tuga's in the house. What's up, Tuga?
Hey, Tuga.
Long time no see. I'm on the top left. I'm in the top center on my screen.
Yeah. They keep jumping around. Mine your top left, Steve.
How's everybody's viewing stats doing?
Oh yeah.
No idea.
My numbers are holding,
What'd you
but
say?
the income's down a good 40%.
Yeah, income's down, John. But what about numbers moving up? What are you getting for view numbers moving up?
They're holding around the same.
Better that I post videos now. I went on like a wicked long dry spell, so.
I haven't put a one up for 2020 yet besides these lives.
I finally got bored enough.
Lazy.
And
Well, not lazy,
the
but
weather turned around.
Bucks RC World's in the house. He's
welcome
the
in, Bucks.
He'll help me anytime I ask him to.
No, I only ask because my viewing numbers are like view numbers are way up, view hours is way up, income is, John said, down about 20%, but then you'd expect that. But
what's this income?
Why people are at home? They should be watching more videos.
yeah, my view numbers are up 44%. Watch some hours. So glad without my glasses on, guys. 34%.
Yeah.
So I just wondered if that was just me or it was just
I've not noticed a boost in view time. I'm getting about at the constant level, but yeah, ad rates are way lower because all the advertisers pulled out. So
yeah. Now my view curves like not going exponential, but it's a fairly steady climb on there. But putting the effort in, so yeah.
Advertisers pulled up.
Yeah, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it keeps on going, and then when people do start advertising, it comes back on, as they will do. It will recover, people. This will recover.
Oh my God, I saw a masked man there for a second.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
I missed it.
Yeah, there you go.
You're gonna have to rewind the video just to
I
see.
need Javier to pop in so I can make him the host, so I can know.
He is in here.
Javier is desert storming right now.
Yeah.
Javier, if you can hear me, I'm posting you as the host right now, so I can go jump in my hospital bed here.
I got my Trump money, plus they upped the unemployment. I made a good chunk of change, and I haven't done shit.
Wow.
I went to the bank yesterday, and I heard they were going to give you more for unemployment because I've already been on unemployment because I work seasonal. So I was like, well, let me check the balance before I pull what I normally pull out. And I saw the balance. I'm like, wait a minute, that's a lot of money. I'm like, I did some quick math on what people had said they were going to give you more. I'm like, well, that sounds exactly like what they say. And I was just like, you got to be kidding me. They just give me all this money. Like, I mean, soon things are going to probably rise in price. We'll see how it all unfolds. But it's just like they basically give me what I make after a hard week of work. Like, I mean, I'm going to go back to work because I think long term it's bad. But it's like, why people aren't going to want to go to work when they see how much money they're making unemployment.
Yeah, but that unemployment will run out after 6 months or something. So.
I think it's 4 months.
Well, you can file for an extension, but I'm not sure what they're going to do. But yeah, eventually it will run out. But people don't think long term. They just say, oh, money, oh yeah, and they get all excited. And like, I'm not an idiot. I want to go to work. Like, I'm sick of sitting in the house. Like, but it's just like, I was worried because my boss is kind of like he doesn't know about going back to work, and but now I don't have to worry because it's like I've been working since what's the date? Today is the 18th? No, yeah, 17th. So it's been like I've been back to work since the beginning of April, which there was snow, so I wasn't going to be working anyway. So
Later,
it's like,
Bastard Boy. Take care, Gabriel.
Yeah, later, RC Bastard Boy.
Well, there's 22 million on unemployment. Everybody gets $600 extra now. I wonder how long it's going to last.
Yeah, but when you see the problem with all of this, everybody's lapping it up right now. Think of the money New York City is losing on the amount of bridges that you have to pay to get into New York City. All that toll money is going to be recouped somehow.
Yeah.
The price of tolls is going to go up. Everybody's Everybody's celebrating because the price of gas is so cheap. It's so fucking cheap because nobody can go anywhere.
Yeah.
So
wait until
production.
They're going to triple the price of gas and say, well, we have to make up for the losses we had.
Yeah.
So
They're not going to lose money. The people like you and I are going to be paying for the big companies.
So we're all going to pay through the nose.
Sean, the big thing they're saying in Europe, my mum and dad are looking at changing their car, and of course, in Europe, I don't know if everybody knows this, they were pushing for the past 10, 15 years. They've been pushing everybody to buy diesel cars. So mum and dad have bought a diesel car. Most people bought a diesel car. Now the price of diesel, they're pushing up through the roof. They're saying we're going to stop making diesel cars, etc. And so mum and dad are sat on the fence and saying, what do we buy? Do we buy a petrol? Do we buy a hybrid? Do we buy purely electric on there? And as my dad said, if everybody buys electric, oh, hang on, the government's lost about £4 billion a year. Or
just charge you more for electricity
in tax. Yeah, no, there's no law. There is no tax on the electric on the car. How do you tax the electric? Because the electric, the government won't recognise that it's your car being charged up or or that business using electric. There is no difference.
You don't have an electric bill?
Or how they can charge you, how they can differentiate, because they don't know if that are you just using a lot of electric for your business, or are you using it for charging electric cars?
Yeah, but you're still paying for it. You're going to use more power, so you're still paying for it.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. Don't you have a meter? Like they would know.
The loss in the tax revenue tank. How are they going to recoup that? Because if they knew that electric was being used to recharge cars, they would want to charge more, put a tax on there to recoup.
They'll find out something. They always get you. There's no running away from
but they're not done over here, have they, with respect?
No, you're right. But I mean, if they lose enough money, they'll find a way. They'll say, oh, your car charger has to be on a meter, and, you know.
As my dad said, that's going to be the next big thing. The government suddenly, hang on, we're losing $8 billion a year in tax revenue.
Government's always going to pork us.
Well, with all the hotels that are closed, with all the restaurants that are closed and all that, here the local businesses for milk, like some farmers are actually throwing away milk because the manufacturers of milk are saying we have too much. Like because the restaurants
and schools and
hotels, schools, everything is closed, so we have too much milk.
Yeah,
so now they're throwing it away. But my wife went to the grocery store this morning, and there was a limit of 2 bags or of 2 of anything of milk. There was a limit. Why put a limit? Like
I seen that happen.
Farmers are saying we're throwing it out because we can't. The manufacturer is telling us we have too much.
Yeah,
take time to transfer over to domestic market.
In the UK, you didn't have it so much around the rest of the world, but in the UK, you had what was if anybody even knows this, they had like a milkman, and you literally never used to go out and buy milk.
We had those here
and come around and deliver the milk. You'd order 2 pints of milk in the morning, that would be put on your doorstep. And we were saying, how cool would that be now? But do you know
if you're in Amsterdam, instead of delivering milk, he'll actually deliver your Heineken straight to your door.
So, we got a couple new guys that just jumped in. Jesse Williams, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in. Brett Reichel, sorry if I messed that up. He just subbed to you, Scottzilla. Good times. BSRC music videos in the house. What's going on, Justin?
Hey Justin, how you doing, bro?
So, anybody putting that 10.3 together, Justin?
I'm about to, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, Justin's halfway through his already.
Oh yeah,
he got one too.
This is the only thing I got done.
Oh, that's nice. They're nice blue rims, though, Javier.
Thank
Do
you.
you have the clear body or the painted body?
Say that again.
Do you have the clear body or the painted body?
I got the clear body. A buddy of mine, Hector, fellow veteran, he's painting the body for me. So
Nice.
I took it to his house today. So he's gonna do that light blue, and then I choose this.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Did you get?
That's like my Capra blue. That's like the blue I had on my Capra.
Yeah, when I saw those, that's how I like it. I like that blue.
Yeah.
I have a present for Sean. I gotta mail it with peanut butter and
Goddamn Yankees.
That's for you, bro.
Look, that's what you want. Look, that's what you want. Nice Red Sox cap. Living in New York, nice Red Sox cap. You know, Boston all the way, baby.
Xavier, a couple of people on the challenges, just that you know, have said if they win it, they'll want to get their batteries or servos donated to Operation Charlie. So I'll email you on that.
Oh, thank you, Ray.
They've not won them yet, but they've said so. I might in next week's challenge. I might say if you don't necessarily want me to send the prize out, consider donating it to Operation Charlie, and we'll say that. I think a few people will go.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Ray.
Okay.
Hey, Javier.
No.
That's
Javier,
pretty
here you
cool,
go.
JM.
Hold on. So you gotta throw that away, Jim. Jim Martin, bro. You gotta throw that away, bro.
What does the hat say?
That's it, all the way.
Bob
from
That's
Detroit.
me for
Come
Bob.
on.
There you go. You want to show yours off? How does this one taste?
Is that B for Boston?
Well, it
long
took
enough.
them how long? 86 years.
Yeah.
B for Boston Red Sox? Yeah.
Yes.
I love
What do you
it.
think about meat production?
But you know what? When they won, a few years ago, I was happy for them.
Rather watch paint dry than watch a baseball game.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of which,
Tasty
Sean,
Froggies, what's up?
Sean, are Liverpool, do you think, going to get that? Because they were talking about null and void in the season. I'm thinking that would be immoral. That would just.
Yeah, they have to play the last game.
They've got to either give it to Liverpool or.
Well, they can't. If they give it to us, though, everybody's going to say, "Oh, you won the league with an asterisk because you didn't finish the games."
Yeah.
So I think start the season 6 weeks early and just play them last couple of games.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Javier, did you see AZ Froggy's post there?
No, what? No, I gotta go back.
He said the post office here is opening up longer now, so chassis will be on the way along with soldering iron for someone that needs it.
Oh, thank you, brother. Sweet, man. Appreciate
RPM
that.
RPM Motors knows what's up.
He's 313 and all the way too, yeah.
Awesome,
Yeah.
man. We got Air Moorhead in the house too. How you doing, brother?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, I have 3 giveaways here already in the house, but you know, we gotta wait until everything is normal.
Yeah, they must be piling up for you now.
What was that, Tank?
Must be piling up for you.
Yeah, right now. Well, we had them for a while. I guess we were waiting some parts, but now everything almost together. So
The video the other day was cool, man, when you gave that guy the that Ford body one.
Yes, yeah, man.
I'm tripping over the subscriber numbers at the minute per 1,000, which is really good, but frightening level. But the thing being, like, I've got quite a few cars which I'd like to do as giveaways, but I take stuff to the post office nearly every day on eBay, but I've got like an eBay printer, so I can spit up, so I can just walk in there, dump the thing straight, and don't have to queue. But of course, if I give something away, then I've got to go down there and stand in the queue with the postage, and it's just not worth it. No offense, guys, not worth it. You know, I'd rather wait and
do your postage.
Just cars, and I'd rather wait. And
You got my address. Just send them to me.
Yeah.
Say go on the post office.
Yeah.
Go on the post office website and just print the label there.
Yeah.
Hang on, Steve. I think I've got that vibrator you wanted down the side of the TV.
Is that the vibrator that he wanted? What?
His anal beads?
What?
What?
Does it come with or without
Had
handcuffs?
to be done.
Yeah. With or
Not
without
I.
handcuffs?
Not I. Well, Scott, you're now a video game guy. You're gonna start posting the video games.
Yeah.
I'll
on
start
Here's
Twitch?
the thing.
Trucking Rockstar.
I bought the brand new Supercross game, and I've only played it a couple of hours because that's when the VRC Pro kicked off. And these guys, we post a race on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but every day of the week they want to get together and practice. It's like I'm going cross-eyed looking at that computer screen.
I'm coming for you, Scott.
It's nice because we can go in and we can race for a couple of hours. But I just came in from there. I've been racing for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Granted, the day at the track is 6 to 10 hours depending on the day, but this 2 or 3 hours every day, that's still more than an 8-hour day every 2 weeks.
I know. I'm like, how does the 4-minute qualifier end up taking me 3 hours to do?
What's that you're working on there, John?
That's my race buggy, my EB410. It needs a new front diff case, so I've got the whole front end all ripped apart on it.
Okay.
And then the one you had earlier, though, that's the 2.0 you had earlier in the box.
I'm fixing this, my old one, which has like 3 years of racing on it, and I just got the brand new one just in the mail today. The 10.2. So this is
Oh, I'm not the host anymore. I can't show it.
Oh, Javier, you're muted, Javier. Can you? Oh,
There you are, John.
Highlight, bring it back in there, John. Now you're highlighted.
This is what I've got all ripped apart. So the whole front end is off because I have to replace the whole front differential because it all broke.
Wow.
So the whole front diff case was broken, and I chewed up all the gears. Where's the gear?
Is that the first thing you broke on the Techno?
Pretty much. And this is the first major thing I've broken on this car, and it has 3 years of racing on it. So it's just maintenance. So I've got the new diff case, which this is the new revised version.
Okay.
I'll be putting that into this car, but I started ordering all the parts I needed to fix this. So I got the new ring and pinion and stuff for it to rebuild it, and the new diff case. And then there was an online coupon at Tower, and then I was like, whatever. New pandemic bill. I got the new version.
That looks good, man.
I can't spend any money. I'm just like hoarding it all. The longest stretch I've gone without spending money. I haven't bought any figures, any RC parts. I'm just like.
And what is that, John? Is that 1/8, John? Is it?
What's that?
What is it? 1/10 as well?
Yeah,
is it?
this is the 10th scale. So this isn't their newest. Their newest one is the 8 scale, the EB48 2.0.
Yeah, that's what I saw. You had the 2.0. Yeah.
Yeah, this is their newest 10th scale car. It's just a revised version of this. It has all different suspension geometry and stuff, and some strengthened parts.
Which one Axial got? The
Axial got the 2.0.
He has everything.
I know. Yeah.
Right.
What didn't he buy?
It's easy to say, what does Axial not have?
Yeah.
Right.
He bought that new 10 scale, and he's got the new 8 scale. I think the only thing he doesn't have is the truggy.
Yeah, when I go into NorCal Hobbies, when I got the racetrack down there, when these new buggies come out, they will have like 200-300 of those on the side piled up with a little sticker with everyone's name on it. It's unreal.
The new TLR, so that's a 4-wheel drive race buggy, and the new TLR just came out in the past week or two, the 22X4. And yeah, there was pictures of like NorCal and OCRC Raceway of like a wall of them.
Yeah, Eric does. I've walked in there and I'm like, oh my, like you think, they've got like 200 or 300 and they're all sold because they've all got a little tag with someone's name on, and yeah.
Hey, Team Vega, what's up?
Hey,
The Bronx in the house.
Yeah, yep. He's been here. I've been missing all the chat. There's a lot of chat going on, but
yeah, it's busy in the chat.
Yeah,
it's hard to keep up.
Yeah, so Brett Russell said, just throwing this out there, if you've been on the market for a Ken Block WR8, there have been 1 or 2 showing up on eBay. I snagged one a few weeks ago.
Nice.
What were they?
On the Cam Block, the
HPR one, yeah. One
The
day.
HPI rally cars that he does.
Ken Blocks. Okay.
I wonder who he's going to get to make the new one, because he's talking about doing. You know, he just revealed his new car. He was talking about doing it, so he'll probably get Traxxas maybe this time, because I'm sure HPI is not going to make it.
I was wondering exactly that, Sean. I'm wondering if they're going to, because Traxxas, to my mind, Armour are probably holding something back.
Yeah.
Traxxas, I heard, we're going to release 4 new cars this year. We're already in like what, third of the way through the year, and they've released pretty much nothing on there. So
Yeah, just because with HPI not doing it, I could hardly see him doing another deal with HPI. Like,
yeah,
Yeah, he must be.
Ken Block's brand's worth pretty good money. I mean, he's pretty popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does all them. What's them? The Houlihan cars.
Yeah, the
Hooligans. Yeah.
Yeah, Hooligans. He does all of them.
When he first started that Gymkhana stuff, I remember how crazy those videos were. His control of a vehicle is just wild.
If you see one of the jumps in San Francisco where he comes up the hill, and the car's going forwards, spinning through 180 degrees, and it lands going backwards.
I know, yeah.
He's still got the throttle full to the floor, and it races off in the opposite direction, and the car is changed to 180 degrees in the air.
He's good,
you have to even think of like, how the hell did that not bust anything on the landing? You know, if you never mind an RC car guy, if you work on full size autos, the pressure that must have put on suspension, drivetrain, everything.
But them things are built. Them things are built for that. Like the center of gravity in them things is crazy. Like, but anyway, guy LT has a question in the chat. He said, "I just got GNSS GSM 020. Anyone use one? Looking forward to getting some actual speed data."
Yeah, I just answered. It's that what's it called? The speedometer speed meter.
GPS.
Yeah, isn't that the GPS? I think that's the GPS.
Yeah, I think probably the only person here would use one of them is Richie, probably.
Oh yeah, the Sky RC GPS. It's half the price of the Dynamite one, and if you run over the thing, it falls off your car. It will cost you half as less as the Dynamite one to replace. Yeah, Dynamite one is about $120. The Sky RC GPS one, I've run them literally side by side on the thing, and there is no difference in it at all on the rating they give out, if anybody's wondering. Yeah.
Sure, Buck, for sure.
Answers the question there.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
So he said performance analyzer. Something.
That's what it is.
So he just wrote back performance analyzer.
Oh shit, I don't know then. I thought he was talking about speedometer or the GPS. All right, Pat says he's got to go get some sleep. So thanks for stopping in.
Have a good one.
Must be about 3 in the morning.
Later, Pat.
Later, Pat. Stay safe.
Yeah.
So Shen RC said, "I almost did that with my C28 and almost had a fire hydrant."
Oh no. Then he would have had the split bumper Camaro.
I've had a few near misses with fire hydrants at JJ Customs, but with RC cars as opposed to full size ones.
I seem to hit them all the time, the same one too.
Yeah, so LT wrote back again. Yeah, it's GPS. So
yeah, okay. So that's what it was. Nice. Yeah, Buck, you're gonna be standing in front of the thing sailing in the air, the 8S Creighton. Just make sure you get the hell out of the way if it comes down.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take that thing to the head.
That one to the shoulder might not feel that good. I know I hit you with the Outcast a couple times, but this one's a little bigger.
I'd say that Creighton's what, 30 pounds?
28, I think it weighs.
38, yeah.
It's up
28.
there. Yeah, 28.
I think 28 is the number.
I hit
enough to hurt you for sure.
Yeah, I hit myself in the ankle first time out with the Nero, and that weighs like about 30 pounds. And
Yeah, that was
about 2 weeks later, I was thinking, yeah, you've probably fractured your ankle, Richie, and you've been walking around with it for 2 weeks. But by then it was like, 2 weeks later on, there's no point in going in the ER room with it. It's done what it's done. So
yeah, I've clipped Buck's ankle a couple times.
yeah. You have to get him to lower his head down further, Steve.
Yeah. I try. It's not like I try to. I try to drive close to him so we get them close, nice action shots. But sometimes I get a little too close.
Yeah, he says he thinks of creating a leave a scar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one.
You need to wear a helmet while filming the crating.
Yeah, but when I did the real high speed passes, low down, I've got like one of those sort of the GoPro 5, the little GoPro, the Cube one, and I've got like a session one. I've got a little metal full metal armored case, and then I stick it on a 6-inch tripod, and then if you hit the thing, it just bounces in the air. And yeah.
So Chris Watson was saying, "Hey Steve or 11 Charlie, can I email you guys or share on Instagram my pics of my Tamiya build and show it on here?"
Yeah, go ahead, brother. I ain't got no
think
problem.
he's a moderator. I think he could do it, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Or could he just put a link?
Yeah, you can put the link in the chat because you are a tool.
Yeah.
Is that the new? Is that the new
YouTube,
one?
you can't put photos. So.
Rich, is that the new bomber?
Yep.
Nice. I like the dark one, but even though it don't show up as good on camera as the blue one.
I was going to say, Steve, that I think the blue one pops out more, but I suspect the that like the what do you call it, savvy grey one, I think might be the better one in reality.
But honestly, it just looks. If you were to look at it right now, there's no difference in that and the Yeti XL.
Yeah.
Well, Buck's got the old bomber, and it looks he's got the blue one, and it looks just like
that one there looks like the Yeti XL. Like
looks like some different rooms.
I'm nice, but I'm not quite sure the market's there for it at that price point.
I just like the controllers are upgraded now instead of those bullshit ones. You know, it's got a nice foam wheel on it. It's got three channels. It's got what's it called? You can adjust your throw, your
your
rates and stuff.
And it uses DSMR, so you can actually upgrade it with a better spectrum, which is awesome.
Yep. Uses DSMR instead of the the HSS or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess too many people complain.
Upgrade the receiver, and
it's good they listened finally. It takes a while for
my question is with that upgraded receiver, does it still turn left and right and go forwards and backwards?
Yeah.
I looked at them and they were
I just like
they were still for the transmitter and receiver, like at A main, they're $79.99 for that radio.
The spare wheel looks like a different.
What's the receiver? The 215? 315?
315.
Yep.
Nice.
The spare tire looks completely different than the 4 that's on it though.
Oh, on that.
Oh yeah, on both cars, Sean. The Clawson model, it's got a different tire tread pattern to the Savvy model. Both cars have got licensed tires, but both cars have got different licensed tires.
Yeah, the black one's got Falcon. The blue bomber one has BF Goodrich.
Nice. Hey, RC Workbench.
First one came with.
Yeah, they said you could take that spare tire off and like the cage part of it if you didn't want anything hanging over it. Yeah.
That's why I commented on my like mini review of it this morning, Steve. I said like probably you want to get rid of that spare tire on the back. So yeah.
We got Barbecue Alter RC in the house. Also, we have Breaking Silence. How you doing, guys?
Hey, Breaking Silence. Hey, Barbecue. You know that it comes with that new controller. It comes with the thumb thing too, like the rugged.
Oh, for the one-handed steer.
Yeah, it's got the thumb extension for one-handed driving.
Cool.
Nice.
That should be good.
Yeah, I think this one is actually better than the Rugged's thumb steer thing. I had
Tank, there's somebody looking over your shoulder, Tank.
Yeah, it's the Prime Minister. I'm at the Prime Minister's house.
Like, what the hell?
Social distance, Frank. Social distance.
He's 6 foot behind me. He's all good.
He's not 6 feet away, huh?
Oh, he's 6 feet away. Yeah.
You need 8 Kevin Harts away.
That's a good one.
That'll be what, 3 foot?
Yeah.
I went down. I did a non-essential trip, but I'm quite big into like growing my own vegetables and stuff like that. And I was just about to go out before all this kicked off and go and get some, and like seeds and plants and stuff. And so went and got a couple the other week, and then I thought, oh, I've not really bought enough. So I went down today to get some more. And in Home Depot, you know,
They sell them to you?
Most of the people are thinking they're like, all right, okay. And then you have the one Chinese lady, which stands in the entrance talking on a mobile phone or walking backwards and forwards across the entrance. And sorry, the exit, right? And there's a lady waving you through, and I said, I'm not moving forwards. And
How can I move
no, you
forward?
need to move forwards. And I said, not until that effing it's gone. And she, what do you mean? Oh my God! Like, and she said, excuse me, madam, can you like move out the way? Like, just not rocket science, is it? Like, you know, for God's sake, they have the 6 foot distancing thing, and you decide to talk on your mobile phone and walk backwards.
You actually
across
believe
the
in that stuff,
exit.
though? Do
Sorry?
you think if you get closer than 6 feet to someone, like it's a threat?
6 feet's not even adequate.
Yeah.
It's like 30 feet would be closer to adequate.
Shin RC said that these bombers are hard to work on, like the twin hammers.
Well, it's supposed to be easier to work on these ones because you can get them from
Yeah, I heard
underneath
that.
to the electronics and that.
Yeah, it mentions Steve, as you say, Steve, it mentions the easy access to electronics, but
yeah.
CCXRC's in the house. He just said he just ordered one.
Of course he did.
Of course, Tony did. Yeah.
So we have Innovation RC in the house. How you doing, brother?
Oh, hey, Innovation. Good.
What color did you go with, Tony? Find out in the
You
chat.
probably got one of each color.
Yeah. So Bucks RC World, my low C rock ray takes like 35 screws to get to the drivetrain. I hate working on it all.
Wow.
Ken said my twin hammers you have to take out like 10 plus screws to take the body off.
See, that's the nice thing about the Capra, which I think is they've done something similar with the Bomber now. The Capra is 4 screws and the whole bottom skid plate drops out of the roll cage, and it makes it fairly easy to work with.
Yeah, that's nice.
I got
Relatively
kicked out of my own meeting.
I'm still thinking about getting a Capra. I don't know. I can't make up my mind. I want to get one new RC truck, or maybe just spend money on the ones I have. It's like everyone buys so many trucks, and I just can't get myself to like keep buying new trucks. I don't even have time to use all the ones I have.
I know a good way to make you buy a Capra is put a figure in the Capra and you'll buy the Capra as long as it's got a figure.
There you go. Yeah, they need some RTRs that come with real figures.
Yeah,
I haven't bought any figs either.
See, if Wayne Kibler and Honey Lulu were in charge of marketing from the Capra, he'd have bought like 12 of them by now.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing I hate about the axial interiors, though. They put that stupid dude with a gimp suit on, and I'm like,
yeah, it's all high. I took the head off, and I got a Greg Brady there from the Brady Bunch, and I popped his head on. But like the position just looks so goofy in my blazer.
Yeah, like I wish they just put the empty seats. You've no need to put a person in the seats. Just put the seats. We'll all put our own figures in it, like, you know.
Yeah, they could just make an empty plastic mold, like instead of having it, like, you know. That was what was nice with the Red Cat. You know, it had the seats aren't the greatest, but at least you have the ability. You can modify it a little bit of and make it what you want for something, you know?
Yeah, just don't put them freaking gimp suits in it, like, you know.
Somebody commented today on what I did a video on the Losi Super Rock Race servo upgrade, and somebody said, "Oh, you know, it's much easier to work on if you took the roll cage off." I mean, it took me 20 minutes to take the body panels off the damn thing. I'm like, I mean, okay, servo's probably a 5-minute replacement job. You're taking the body cage off. There's probably like about an hour's work plus on there. Which is like, really? Like,
Yeah, that's a lot.
Later Island RC.
See ya, Island. Thanks for stopping in, bud. Hanging out.
Take care, brother. What you got there, Rich?
That's that's as far as my cable will go out, but that is
Hold on, let me blow it up a little bit.
putting up the
Javier, you got to.
that is
action figure display.
Lord of the Rings and Hobbit.
Whoa.
I was gonna ask you about that, Stickies. I saw a couple things in your background area. I thought maybe
Rich, you nerd.
Figs too.
They talk to you at night.
They talk to you.
It is almost
My
a full
precious
cast of. Oh man, my cat is.
It's
destroying
lucky that's in his
something.
house. Lucky that's in your house. I thought for a minute we were witnessing a live bank robbery or something.
No, that is almost the entire cast of the Lord of the Rings movie.
Never even seen that movie. Not one full.
Yeah,
minute of it.
I've seen parts of it, but I haven't seen all.
My attention span just can't last that long. Watch
Yeah.
a movie for 3 hours, like there's no way.
It's
Lewis LP. So Lewis LP just wrote in the chat, rain delay.
Yeah, I seen that. Roadside RC said, Super Rock Ray, you can take the body and cage setup all off as one piece. Makes it much easier.
Yeah, I think RCU next Tuesday, they had when they were working on one of their live streams, the whole thing just in one shot.
Yeah, that's sweet, man.
Yeah, BSRC.
Yeah, did they do that deliberately or by accident?
You look like a hound.
We'll look that up, guys. I'm interested to see if that is the case, if you can pop the whole thing back off, but it's not immediately apparent all from the instruction manual that it does
that. Looks like my neighbor.
Yeah.
My precious.
Precious. Tank.
Roadside said he did a video on it also, Richie.
Precious. Okay, no, I will look into it because it's the only time I've had to get into it was to do that servo replacement, and it could have been easier. But yeah, that would be good if you could if the thing would pop. But it's not. It doesn't say from the instruction manual, boom, this is what you need to do to kind of pop the thing off. But yeah.
That is
I'm into ideas on it, sure.
So Tank, is that the one from Harry Potter or the one from Lord of the Rings?
That's Lord of the Ring.
Gollum.
It's blinking, man.
You're thinking of Voldemort, I think.
No, Harry
You
Potter
say
had a
Abe
little
Lincoln.
dude like that
That's
too, no?
yeah. That's Voldemort. Oh, you're thinking of Dobby, the house elf.
Dobby,
this is the Gollum
Yeah.
from Lord of the Ring. They both are.
ET? Isn't he on the Star Wars Trek?
Who's that?
Star Trek Wars? Is that what it's called?
Like, how long will it be?
Star Trek Wars.
Like, how long will it be, if ever, before things like cinemas open up again?
It's gonna go quick. I think it will snowball. Like as soon as Daddy Government says it's okay today, everyone will start going back out, and it'll be people are done with this. They'll be back out.
Yeah,
everyone will stop living in
it.
So breaking on a different note, Breaking Silence RC is 110 1972 Chevy Suburban Ascender. I plug it into the servo, but try to go all the way around to the back. I can't figure out. Any one of you know what could be happening?
I don't get the question.
Yeah, his servo was going. His servo was like doing a 360.
round and round.
Oh,
based on
okay.
it,
It's probably a strip. Well, is it a stripped gear inside? Can't you take it apart?
That sounds like a gear or gear sensor gone inside. Yeah.
Or is he sure it's not a 360 servo?
Hmm.
Probably a 360 servo.
But sometimes, Sean,
I
now
think
I
it's
don't know
only
why it would be.
180, 160, 180, and 270. I think they're something
Yeah.
like that. What they said.
sometimes they have though that little pin in or like inside that like trips the switch
Stop.
and stops it for the angle of it.
Yeah,
I was going
a
to
little
say
pin
it,
might
it kind of guides the angle of rotation on there, and the pin
Hey.
stops it from it, like hits the little trip switch inside and says that's enough, and then
That's a big fucking butter knife, man.
yeah.
That's a butter knife.
Tony said he's going to get screws.
This
Oh, we're
is
making some toast.
This is
Jesus.
Gandalf's.
For peanut butter.
Like that, I'll go get a chainsaw from the garage.
Don't forget the bacon, Frank.
Which sword is that, Frank?
This one is from Gandalf.
Oh,
Gandalf's
okay.
great.
When he
I
butters
forget
his
what it's
toast.
called.
Yeah, when he butters his toast.
Use that to cut his steak.
I got some steak left over for after this.
Tank, I don't like to ask in your videos that you've edited. How did they use that?
What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean.
I said, in your videos that you edit, how did they use that?
Oh, his old videos that he edited.
My home video that I edited.
The work videos.
BSRC said I had a fake sword once.
Oh. That's some BS right there.
I bet that line works with all the girls none of the time.
All right, guys, I am off.
See you,
All right, you early nerd.
See you later, Stickies.
See you guys, see everybody on Monday night.
Take care, Rich, bro.
For sure, Rich.
Have a good
All right,
weekend.
Rich, have a good one.
Bro, stay
You too.
safe, man.
See you, bud.
We know who
Jen
the
is taking
So,
off too.
silly question: is anybody actually doing anything interesting this weekend that they can go out and do? If you know what I mean. Or,
Housework, and more fucking housework.
yeah.
So
I
the
should
wife
go
the wife's
somewhere.
got a big list of stuff that needs repaired around. the
Honeydew
house.
list.
Yeah, it's like
Jen says, okay, guys, it was fun. Everyone have a good night and be safe. See y'all later.
Later, brother.
What's the
Take
weather
care,
gonna
man.
be like?
Thanks for hanging out, buddy.
The weather gonna be okay. I'm waiting for the snow to melt so I can go to my crawling spots. I went up there yesterday, and some of the rocks are starting to peek through. So, with this nice weather, and then it's gonna be really nice. So I think by next week I should be able to get out to my spot. So I'm pretty.
It was
pumped.
actually really nice all week, and then it was snowing today.
I see Daniel.
we had snow here too.
I see Voodoo posted something today. It was snow on the windscreen of his car. He was driving around.
I mean, I kind of missed my place in New Jersey from this kind of time. I had like 7 acres. It wouldn't have stopped me filming at all, this thing. Because I could have just done everything I wanted in the yard. The crawling course through the garden just wouldn't have slowed me down at all.
Frank in the 300.
And I've been
What have you
paying.
got,
I've been
a
out
movie?
more
What
during
have you got, a
lockdown
movie?
than all winter.
Yeah.
What do you rent movie props, Tank, up there in Canada or something?
No, I don't rent them. I saw this in Vegas and I just had to pick it up.
No.
He wears that. Never mind. I'm not gonna say
Caesar's
that.
Palace.
This
Yeah.
is real steel.
Let me
All
see you hit
hail
yourself with
Caesar.
that sword. Let me hear that sword clonk
Dang,
off.
Froggy, 87.
But I have to get
that's
the
hot.
sword. Which one do you want? I got the McLeod, the
Highlander.
Highlander, yeah. Robin Hood.
Got
I
Excalibur.
got a
don't you?
broadsword. I got Excalibur.
William Wallace.
William Wallace.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank.
And I
when
got a
you-
pirate
Nick,
sword too.
Oh, do you not watch you blooming Mel Gibson films, Steve?
hey,
Take
Frank,
our
when you-
lives, but you'll never take our freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long movie.
What's that sword?
RC Workbench is saying that we are still allowed to exercise in public there, so he's going crawling on Sunday.
And I was stunned at that. I mean, how did they let them have crawlers in prison? Oh, that probably all came out wrong. Sorry. Yeah, look at it now. Sorry, my British sense of humor there, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Tank, I was thinking.
Oh my God, what?
No. I was thinking.
That's amazing. You were thinking.
All right. No. Look at Tank's helmet, everyone. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
In 6 weeks' time, everyone will have a hairstyle like that, won't they?
Heck yeah.
Oh, someone said, let's see, where to
I got a
go.
broom. I'm ready
on
to
the
clean.
sides and
Bro Hawks.
Barbecue says, looks like a shop broom on his head.
It
We
feels
got
like
shoe
a
buffer.
room, actually.
We got Joe One on the house. How you doing, brother?
Steve, in 8 weeks' time, you'll be thinking that looks pretty cool. That shop broom.
RC McMaster says Tank goes to Renaissance fairs and battle reenactments.
Right.
How did he know? I mean,
The Renaissance Festival is fun. I like that big old turkey leg and the soup in the bread bowl.
Turkey
I
legs.
actually had a medieval.
Steve.
I actually had a medieval wedding.
Xavier's
Oh,
right.
This is medieval times.
Yeah.
Xavier's
I mean, she's chained up.
Oh, hang on. Looking on the camera here, guys. Oh, God. There's only like me and Sean that are going to be like in danger, aren't they, with the haircut thing? Because everybody else has got a beard trimmer.
I know, yeah.
There's like
That's a miss,
4 out of
Percy.
5 out of you on there have got like on that.
On
that. But yeah, it's just.
I'm doing this by choice. I'm just too lazy to shave. Like I don't care. Like I'm married.
We got
I'm
RC in the house. How you doing, man? RC Bandit 69. Welcome.
Yo One.
Hey,
What's up?
Hey, Fox City House. John from Fox City RC, I will point out, is the head chef for Molly Stones in the San Francisco area, and John has been working his butt off every day, keeping the area supplied with food.
Nice.
And John, I think when John's got all the chefs working, doing their thing, and John spends like 12 hours a day just putting food just on the shelves and not like doing what he normally would be doing and just like working his butt off. And he said as fast as he's putting the food on the shelves, it's people taking it off.
That's awesome.
Later, Brad. Take care, man.
See you, buddy.
Your microphone's in a weird spot, Steve-O.
Breaking silence. What's going on? Can you hear me now? Better?
BS.
Yep, loud and clear.
A lot better.
It was behind me. It must have fell back.
They are Canadian.
I still think someone should spoof Steve up, and it should be like a murder, or like like somebody comes on and shoots 2 people dead, and the camera goes blank, and we're all going to be going.
That's a barbecue RC. Just said barbecue RC said, or not barbecue RC, BSRC Music said most Americans AR-15s and body armor. Canadian swords and helmets.
We got Ridgeline in the house, but I don't see his face.
Hey, Battle.
What's up, me fam? I'm kind of in the. I just got done shoveling my rock and dirt.
That's an old Nintendo gun, JM. No.
Yeah.
That's from Duck. That's from back in the days of Duck
Hunt.
Oh yeah.
Duck Hunt was great, man.
STP.
I can pull mine out, but I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
There he is.
Hey, what's up, Alan?
There he is.
What's happening, my fellows?
So Battle.
I got a headache.
Frank's showing off all his swords.
I seen a helmet, a Spartan helmet or something.
Yeah.
He's got a play to go to tomorrow. He's the star.
Where do you have these things? Hanging on the wall or something?
You're
he's muted.
That's my gladiator sword, but in the corner I have a stand that has all the swords on it. It's like a fan, like all the swords are on it. It's kind of cool.
Is that thing real?
This is a real sword, yeah. This is a real sword, a one-handed gladiator sword. This thing's heavy.
Oh.
But
shit, that looks like the sword Conan used. What the heck?
Yeah, Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, it does.
I hear the music. I hear the music.
Kevin Gibbs said, "Murder, Mister Theater."
Tank, do they actually? Tank, silly question. Tank, silly question. Do you actually have to like polish them each week and stuff to keep them in order?
no, these are actually stainless, so they don't need oiling.
Yeah.
So I think I only have one that's actually steel that does need oiling or polishing, but all of them are pretty much all stainless, and none of them are sharp.
The barbecue RC said,
just purely them out of interest. I thought, so yeah.
That one's from Troy, right, Frank?
But barbecue RC said
Yeah.
you're a sword swallower, Tank. So let's see you swallow the sword.
Shoot some flames. Actually, put it on fire.
You should be able to do it with the
first.
green screen.
No.
Hey, Tony's back in the garage.
Put it into a green sheath.
What's up, Tony?
Hey,
What's going on, guys?
Okay.
Not much. We're looking at Frank's swords.
Yeah, they're looking at my swords.
We're looking at a Raminator.
I will
look
point
like
out,
they've been hanging on the shelf for a while.
all right. I'm going to be the first person to say this. Nobody does any jokes about Tank sword swallowing.
Yeah.
Hey, he likes what he likes. Don't judge.
But but Tank used to edit some video. No
teeth, Frank.
He's Canadian. John just gives a little smirk there as he fans on down.
Busy trying to get these damn strip screws out. There's some screwed here. I've got these little wee screws on the end of this diff, and that's two of them.
Oh man, they're just stripped, are they?
Can
you get it with a pair of needle nose pliers? Can you get the end of it and just turn it?
What about some heat on it first?
Which car is that, John? That's a Techno?
What's that?
A Techno you're working on?
Yeah, it's a Techno.
Yeah.
Dremel cutting disc. Cut a slot in the end of each screw. Use a flat bladed screwdriver, but it is gonna do the end of the diff case. Not any favors, but it would probably work.
Yeah, Brandon, they all come out to play tonight. As soon as Steve O.D. says he's going live, we all come out to play.
We're waiting for our bacon.
What was that battle?
Everybody's out.
Yeah.
I have a question
Popped in
for all you guys.
Harley's
whoever
chat,
knows.
but there's nobody in there.
Hang on, propaganda. What was that, Alan? Go ahead.
Go ahead, battle.
What are we saying
I'm gonna raise
now?
my hand.
Go ahead.
Hey, I have a question for all you guys, whoever knows this one. I have that ProLines Pro MT 4x4 MT, that little 1-ton monster truck. Do you guys know how to lock those
Why we don't lock the diff?
diffs?
Earplugs, wax earplugs.
The
I was
silicone.
gonna say the silicone earplugs.
Silicone, yeah, not wax. Yep.
Or shoe goo. Shoe goo's good.
Diff fluid.
Squirt shoe goo in, and that shoe goo in, and that will do it. And you can remove it. It will come out.
Why do you want to lock the diffs on that?
Because
I was just about to ask that.
It runs better with it locked. I've already talked to a guy, but I seen a vid, but they didn't mention what they did, and I can't get a hold of that
20
guy.
million. Some 20 million Traxxas silicone stuff might be better than
The
shoe
20
goo or
million
anything.
weight. Yeah, the 20 million weight. If you can get a hold of it.
I put the 20
If you
million
heat it
weight.
up, it goes in easier.
Right, Steve-O, I put the 20 million weight shock oil, in the diff oil in the Losi Super Rock Ray in the central diff in there, and I took it out and I left the 20 million weight on there. for like 3 days waiting for gravity to do its work, and eventually ended up getting the heat gun to drop down.
Yeah.
And it was still, after 3 days, Tony, it was still like slightly humped over the top, and I walked the top over the heat gun to get the rest of it. I couldn't even scrape it off. It was that thick. I was thinking, oh, just got, and you could see there was enough space for it to sink down to get the heat gun on the top, and just got it to melt in there. Just managed to get cruising.
Right, so bucks
one pot of the 20 million just literally left the pot on the top until the entire contents had gone in.
Yeah, so Bucks RC World said that yes, the earplugs are great. A little give when you really have to hard stop.
Yeah, they will give a little bit, which is nice. It won't tear stuff up.
Beanfield Alice Turtles in the house. What's going on, bud?
But for the most part, it does act like it's a lock diff if you use those silicone earplugs.
Okay.
But yeah, under really extreme, it'll slip a little bit, which isn't bad in most cases.
The more you run it too, it'll loosen up.
I've used the shoe goo and just like squeeze that in, leave it overnight, 24 hours.
That'll harden right up. Yep.
Yeah.
Is that a little grave digger?
You can
yeah, man.
Heat it up. If you want to remove it, you can heat it up and get it back out.
Okay.
It's
just really swirly.
That looks nice, Tony.
Dark Side Designs did this up for me. It's just these little axial Can-Am. I sent him a clear body, and I painted and I did the RIT dye on all the red parts on it, and then I painted the roll bars up top green and painted the shock screen.
It looks good,
looks like a little speedster. Pretty cool. We're running these things I got 3 of them now, and we're running these things non-stop. I just literally charged up the batteries after running them. So we're making little like Mario Kart type courses for them for my boys. Just having fun.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Tony, big shout out. Sorry, I did cite you in that skee ball competition thing.
I know. I need to get out there and do it.
I'd written a list of about 8 or 10 things out, and when you popped that out, it was like 2 weeks before. I was like, "Oh my god, you like."
Yeah, man, I've been wanting to do it.
I hope you got where it's coming from. I try to put across that I wasn't kind of treading on your toes, and that's why I started you in there. So yeah.
Yeah, you did it legit with the whole, because that was the next thing we were going to do is make more of those and do it.
You should have a go at it. You should literally. The amount I've got another 3 entries I think come in tonight, which I've got to like put through on the thing in there. But people are getting really into them.
Yeah, it's really awesome. I like how you measured it out and all.
I got that all up in there and was like, oh my god, Tony down there. I was like, oh, I didn't want to try and that's why I put the shout out at the start on there. So hopefully you take it right.
I've got a lot of stuff I need to send to Basher Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, those DX2s.
What's that? The tactics or something?
No, those are
these
Spectrums.
Dude, I got like 10 of these things. I'm okay with them. I don't mind them.
I'd put a Traxxas wheel on it. Makes it a lot better.
For the Can-Ams and stuff, they're totally fine. Even with the Typhon, everyone's saying there's lag and all that. I had no issue jumping that thing with these. I used to use this with the Typhon.
Everybody goes on about that. Everybody goes on about that. And they're awful radio, right? I'm sorry, guys. I've not really found a problem with the thing. Possibly with the range. The range is not as good as with the tactic. But if you were to blow them blindfold on there, literally, I don't think most people would tell the difference on there.
No, really I like that it has for my kids. They use the 75 and the 50 all the time.
Yeah,
having to be able to turn them down.
That new the new one, the DX3, that has the 50, 75, 100 on it too.
Well, but that's DSMR, and that's really cool looking. That's even got the little thumb control on it. I'm looking forward to it. I ordered up that bomber, man. I'm stoked about that. I wanted to get a bomber, and they were sold out. And I bought something else, and so now they've come out again. I went and bought one. I like that Savvy chassis, the livery, a lot.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Think they'll come out with a kit for it?
Buy no more Armas until they refresh them with that new DX3 or DX2, whatever is gonna come out.
Well, they've got the STX3 too coming out, right?
Yeah, I was wondering how they're gonna
The DX3 is the same thing as what came with like, so that's going to replace the Creighton one, and that's going to replace probably like the low C DBXLE one. Anything that came with the DSMR stuff will get replaced.
Yeah.
I think that the $600, $550 Creightons are probably going to come. The 6S's are probably still going to come with the STX3, which has the foam. It has the foam grip on it.
It's got your battery indicator for your car battery if you got a smart system in it.
Yeah. So it's still not DSMR, but hopefully it's an
Stinky Three
upgrade.
Shoes ask a question. Who of all of you guys have the fastest RC?
Not me.
do. No, I don't know.
Richie,
Probably.
maybe.
XL1.
Richie's
Probably
got the-
freaking
I'm gonna say Richie's probably
I would
got
say
any of us
Richie
beat.
probably like
Yeah.
he-
Probably got me.
Pretty safe bet.
yeah.
I might have the biggest one though.
It's,
Yeah,
I'm-
Jeremy's definitely got the biggest one.
I've
Well,
got
that's what she said anyway. So.
Yeah.
That just doesn't sound right.
I've got the twin motor thing pretty much set up to go again. One of the TP motors, the cord got too warm, and I sent it back off to Poseidon. Sorry, not TP. Because of all the problems with China, their supply chain is completely dead. So until like China fully kicks in, they can't supply the motor back to me on there. But in the meantime, I've put in I've got the same twin XLX motor set up in there, running two of the stock armor motors that the Infraction would have come with, but overvolted them onto 8S running with twin fans on there. So the thing will probably run faster than it will do with the 8S TP ones on there, because the stock 6S ones will be overvolted, so it will give more speed on there. And I've got that new Bugatti Chiron body kind of to fit on the thing, but I cannot justify taking it out. All the roads are nice and quiet. I just can't justify taking it out. Like, you know, if the police are there and they say, "Oh, what are you doing?" and they're like, "Well, it's not exactly going to be classed as essential, is it? It's just not worth getting a ticket for it." So it will wait. It will wait. Yeah.
Well, what's the highest speed you registered for it so far? What's the highest speed you've registered?
101 on the shakedown run, and that was probably on about 50% throttle.
Okay.
Faster than me, man. I haven't hit over 100 yet.
Rich, you look like the guy from Impractical Jokers.
Yeah.
I've hit over 100 with my Savage, but it was 100 kilometers an hour because I do live in.
But Tank, it's pulling like I came past me on like about 3/4 throttle, and it's probably doing about 75, 80 miles an hour before you can give it full throttle.
What's 100 kilometers Tank in, like 40 mile an hour, 50 mile an hour?
60
or 65, something like that.
It was pulling harder at 75, 80 miles an hour than it was off the line. I mean, the acceleration on the top end of it is just it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
What is the MN99?
Box is asked in Net Cruiser, do you have Limitless?
99 wasn't she in the movie with Maxwell Smart?
I don't know.
Nobody knows 99 from Maxwell Smart? Come on.
I don't know that one.
I've done about 98 with
Anarchy 99.
Done 98 with the Traxxas TRX. Sorry, Traxxas Fortec 2.0 VXL on 4S. 98 on that, and that holds its line like rock solid. It's crazy.
Yeah, Buck, Net Cruiser does have a Limitless.
Yeah.
I just haven't ran it yet. I got electronics mocked up, but nothing crazy. It's just going to be a 6S basic setup probably to start.
I need to get another one. I'm hoping that they'll come out with one with that DX3 though, so I'm kind of holding off.
Yes, Tony, my biggest thing at the minute is that the car hooks up well, it runs in a straight line well. It's the radio range. I mean, like 100 miles an hour is 146 feet per second. So when it's coming past me within 300 feet, I'm hanging on. I'm like full on the brakes.
Yeah.
On that, so.
Not the limitless. The I'm looking at the infraction again. Sorry.
Follow behind it in the
No,
car.
but I mean, anything like that's only 100 miles an hour, 146 feet per second. So
yeah,
it flies past you in
so fast.
In 2 seconds, it's 300 feet away. Oh, hang on, you better be hitting the brakes because otherwise you're going to run out of radio range.
Right.
But what did you do? Your infraction, Tony? You had an infraction. Yeah.
I traded it away.
Oh.
Because I needed something that I could trade. I needed a pipe for my low C5T.
Oh, okay. So.
He traded for all those little Can-Ams.
Yeah, and now I'm looking at all these baggies here. I've got I bought the screw kit for the Primal, and I'm trying to find. I have to drill one of these out and try and get it out, but I need to find a replacement screw.
Yeah, how bad this could look. Tony's talking about buying a pipe, and he's got baggies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those lossy springs you're putting on those, Tony?
Yeah,
those yellow
man.
springs you put on?
Yeah. I got gold ones.
Hey, Earl RC, what's up?
Hey, Alvin, how you doing, brother?
So still gold. So these are the original here. I got the gold ones. It's way softer. I think it's going to really land better.
Oh, yeah.
MBS.
So Brandon Tellman said, everyone is going nuts. I've been practicing social distancing for years.
Yeah, I told him same thing. It's no difference to me. I'm stuck at home all the time.
I think a lot of RC guys are loners.
Yeah, we all have man caves already. So.
Yeah, BSRC said I had some baggies once.
Once.
Well, see, that's a good thing about my dual crawling. I can crawl 2 rigs and still keep social distancing. Many roads with still having 2 trucks driving.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
I did the dangerous thing the other day of shaking someone's hand. It was crazy.
I still do it all the time. I stick my hand out to shake, and then they're all like, what is that?
We were walking the dog today, and this little kid came up. He was riding his bike by himself, and was like, "Can I pet your dog? Can I pet your dog?" It's like, sorry, dude.
Yeah.
It feels so weird to be like a
Yeah.
jerk, you know. Kids don't get
That's
it.
because you.
Yeah, you see, you'll come tonight, and your egg will be your house will be egged.
Oh, the kid came up. He came up and petted the dog anyway. He didn't care.
Oh, really?
I saw the deck next door. I saw the next door neighbor's dog out, so I picked up some doggy treats that I have, and I about to throw it to the dog. My next door neighbor starts yelling, "No, don't do it!" I go, "Why not?" Because it was too late. I threw it, but just 3 inches before the dog he was trying to grab it, but he's on the chain. He couldn't reach it. So the girl goes, "No, don't do it because you touched it with your hand and you were throwing it to the dog. The dog's going to eat it. And now he's got it on his breath. And if you're sick, you're going to get it." Like, what? Like, holy cow. Like, people are just so crazy.
Tank, the other day, Tank, I had a furious argument with someone on Facebook who was absolutely insistent that if you opened an email up in relation to coronavirus, you would give it to your family. And the guy was deadly serious. Deadly
Was he
serious.
trolling you?
Dead serious, and he was there saying, "Oh no, I know that was this email. That email, it's going to get coronavirus." And I'm thinking,
so one of those things. If you don't send this to the 6 people, you'll have bad luck for 5 years.
Yeah, chain letters.
I mean, it's unbelievable that I showed it to my wife, and she went, "The guy," and she goes, "Oh my, it looks like a chain." And she goes, "Oh my God, he's deadly serious. He's seriously believes you open the email up."
When that guy goes to like save
with
his
anybody.
firm, somebody should accidentally drop it.
When I was in Home Depot today, I saw a sign, and I didn't have my phone on me at the time, and it said, "Corona keeps giving year after year." And it was about obviously a gardening product, and I wish I could have taken a picture of the sign. And so like Corona keeps giving year after year, and I was thinking, oh my God, that marketing slogan, yeah.
Man, I'm
I was
bending all these screws.
I had someone trying to
RLRC, what's up?
catfish me the other day on one of my Instagram accounts. Like some person, well, a chick, well, it's probably not a chick, but some profile pretending to be a girl, like a, normal aged woman, 30s or something, had like 4 pictures. She was asking me some questions about something. And then, like, I don't know, maybe 5 days later, messages me again in the DMs, like, oh, hey, how's it been? Starts trying to talk to me and was just asking all kinds of weird questions. And so I just assumed it was like, I don't know what they were trying to do, but I was just saying like wicked dumb shit, and they kept talking to me. I'm like, this is definitely fake. So I had some fun with the person for a while.
I do it all the time. Like a few days ago, I was on the phone with one for near 25 minutes. Like, because I'd nothing else to do. I was in my car driving and everything. And like I was telling this dude, like, I'm on my way to Florida. I can't pull over to take your numbers. I'm on my way to Florida. I'm a hitman. I know where the guy's going to be at 3 o'clock in the morning. And the guy was still just talking away, trying to sell me stuff. And I'm like, dude, I have to be there at 3 a.m. He's going
to shoot this.
Because the way I look at it, like if I keep them on the phone for like 25, 30 minutes when I'm driving, doing nothing anyway, they're leaving some old pensioner alone that the old pensioner's not going to get scammed then, like,
right.
I didn't realize you knew Bob in northern Minnesota, age 58 as well.
Hey, Alan, how's that pinky doing, man?
Well, it's there's a piece of metal in there, but I'm waiting to go to the doctor. It's healed up.
I was just hoping.
I can't touch it because it's trying to poke out the other end.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
one step closer to being an android.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got titanium and stainless steel now.
There you go.
This doesn't have. If the screw is not in this kit, I'm gonna be livid.
The one screw you need.
I bought the whole freaking kit of screws so I could have this one screw.
And that's the one they don't have.
You got screwed.
You sound like me when I'm trying to work on one of the TF2s. Where is that freaking screw at?
Tony, it's in the first bag you open. Man. It's in the first bag you open.
Just buy another kit of them.
Yeah, Chris Watson, that can't be right. Guys, don't forget to hit that
thumb. Think about it a minute. You've got to be so careful out there, aren't you? Like not injuring yourself with your car. I mean, last 3-4 days, I've hit myself twice fairly heavily. When it's more for me stood in front of the car. And the last thing you want is a trip to the emergency room, even just with like a minor break, isn't it? Something like that.
Better break out the sheet.
Oh, I know, right? That's what I keep telling my kids. I'm like, stop. My father-in-law is building all these crazy rope swings.
Hey, Earl's Hobbies, what's up?
Welcome back.
Yeah, the hospitals are pretty much like you don't want them right now. My brother-in-law is working on the COVID floor, and that's bad enough.
One of my buddies is on
have
the
time to
ship.
make TikToks. That's what I want to know. All dancing around making
TikToks. How come
TikToks.
so many people are dying in New York and in the States? How many? Like 600 people.
It's so close, man. They can't get away. Everybody lives in like apartments, so everybody uses the elevators.
Yeah,
you can't.
Or they're just lying about the numbers. Man
in
jumps
New York,
off building.
COVID. We can't turn 10 feet without bumping into another person.
The thing being, right, we were under shelter in place in here, and the day we got put down on there, Chris Cuomo on, the Cuomo, the governor of New York, said he had absolutely no intention of putting it shelter in place in New York, so no reason to do it whatsoever. And we were under it for 2 weeks before he took the decision. I was just saying to Jen, this is just crazy because we are not as crowded here as they are in New York. And
and just for them to go out and walk their dog, that means they've got to go out, get in an elevator, go in a hallway that hundreds of other people go into. I mean,
oh, but Tony, I mean,
the worst about it, like any building below 5 stories doesn't have to have an elevator, so everybody has to take the stairs. Everybody has to.
The thing being, I'm here in the area where I am, just like south of San Francisco. I'm lucky enough to live in single home house on there, but probably 95% of the people live in apartments. I go down to the main road, it's just like apartment block, one after the other after the other. I mean,
yeah, right.
That's what the sensible people do. If you've got any money, you buy some old rundown house, you flatten it, and you build 10 apartments. And then you sit back and retire because you're charging $3.5 to $5 grand a month for your apartment.
Hey, Ridgeline, do you see that comment from RC Workbench?
No, I'm sorry. I don't have any.
Oh, okay. He says, Ridgeline, did you get your SCX 10.3 yet? LOL.
Which one?
Yes. I got the kit. I have not started it yet because I wanted to finish the backyard course because it's been raining over here and I got a couple sunshine days. So I got my trailers, the wood on it's not so great. So if I let it sit, it'll all fall through the trailer and then, yeah. So I'm, and plus two, my wife's been on my case. So you need to do something with the yard. Okay.
So you and Javier got to build your SCX 10.3.
Yes. But I also traded my UDR.
Oh, and Tony.
I traded my UDR for the RTR one. So I have another one coming.
Oh, so you got two of the 10.3s, one RTR and one kit.
Oh, so that's
The
why,
RTR, you mean like a blue one?
That's why you were trying to trade me one.
They came out with an RTR 3?
Look at you guys. You got the same box. You got twins.
Yeah.
No,
man, I feel left out.
RTRs as well.
The RTR hasn't come out yet. The RTR is coming out sometime. I forgot when JJ Custom said it was coming out. It's coming out soon, but the RTR is coming out. And once he gets, he's going to send it to me.
But I've seen a lot of photos of the front axle, the front driver's side portal snapping.
You guys bought the kit, the hobby shop demos?
A lot of photos of it, like so.
I tried to, but they were missing pieces, man. All of them were missing part of the 2-speed or the dig or something.
Yeah.
They were missing something to connect it. And I didn't want to deal with waiting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure JJ Customs closed down and well, supposedly until end of April when they were going to reopen. I'm guessing they were going to be doubling size, maybe taking on next door unit or something like that. But I've not heard any word on there as yet. But the whole thing being on there, every car down there, you could come and take off the shelf and have a look at. And in this environment of COVID-19, who the hell's going to want to go and do that? So, not quite sure.
Well, I'll be right there when he opens up the new shop.
Sorry?
I says I will. I can't wait till he opens up his new shop. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
right
but
down there.
I'm just thinking with that touching of the cars and things, that's like who the hell's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, because RC Workbench.
I'm not worried about it.
Ridgeline was curious to see if you have a clicky trans like we do. Well, I guess.
Oh, I already know the deal about that.
Yeah, they already talked about it.
Yeah.
I think Harley
On
has a
one
video
side of
about
the
it.
gear, it's a square. I don't know how you call it, but it's a
Spline.
Yeah,
one
but
round.
you're supposed to use the other side, which will fit the pin.
Oh, okay. Good to
Yeah,
know.
so you flip the gear around. You got to watch when you put the gear in because it'll fit the pin. If it doesn't fit the pin, if you're putting in the square spot, then it's backwards.
Yeah. Earl Mohead's taking off. I just seen True Boys.
Yeah, Earl.
True Boys is going live. He's like, I'm going to True Boys. Nah.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. We're gonna wrap it up here in a couple minutes. Anyways,
He lies.
A couple hours.
He just wants you to feel good about leaving.
So propaganda, I know you were talking about buying another rig. I think you should buy something scale. Like you already have a TRX4 Bronco with portals. You've got a Gen 8X with portals. Why do you need an SCX3?
I don't really want an SCX3.
Yeah,
I mean, I got
go
the
scale.
Element. I got the I don't really like to scale crawl though. Like I want something I don't have to worry about flipping over and stuff.
He wants to win.
I might get an SMT 10 or something. I want to try something different than what I have.
I just got the 4 steer for mine. I wasn't gonna do it, but I decided to do it.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
SMT
Do the
10's a
force
great
gear.
thing. Get that, or the builder's kit.
Yeah, I had a builder's kit on pre-order, but then I forget what happened. I canceled it and was just like,
Get
I'll
the
wait till I get to work.
SMT10. SMT10 builder's kit. You can make a monster truck or a mud truck out of it. Whatever.
I think I'm on a monster truck. Like I got those land wave ramps, and I could go to like my little dirt pit, and I have 2 ramps. I could set those up and do something, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know how, you can't really air it out. It's like I don't know where I would drive it and like what I'd do with it. I feel like I'd get bored with it, but I don't know. It's not that expensive. I could try it out, and if I don't like it, I guess I could just sell it or something,
Right. Eric's Hobbies has a question. He says he's made up his mind on a slash 4x4. What version should I get? I'm thinking the ultimate, but any suggestions? I'm gonna be basically bashing it. Any help would be appreciated.
I was just going to say, as you were speaking that out, Steve, I was just going to say, get the ultimate. Yeah.
Yeah, I say get
What's
the
the
ultimate.
difference in them though? You've got the ultimate, and then you've the premium or something in it, or the platinum or something. What's the difference in them all? Like
Platinum doesn't come with a transmitter, I don't think.
There's slight little differences, but not much.
Doesn't the platinum come with the clear shell, and then it has the caster blocks are the blue aluminum?
Yeah, aluminum.
The ultimate also has that.
Yeah.
Earl's asking about the Deadbolt. It has a regular 313 millimeter wheelbase, but it has plastic links. I know that much.
If you're going to bash with a slash 4x4, do not put aluminum on it. Leave plastic.
Wheel drive might be better for bashing too, really.
Yeah, at least the plastic snaps. Hey, RC Voodoo, did you get out of that snowstorm? All right.
What's up, Daniel?
Daniel, what's up, bro?
Sideways Dom is in the snow today.
Oh man, it's crazy. 70 degrees last week and
Snow today.
Yeah.
That's how we were too.
Yeah, a couple inches here.
So Chris Watson has a question. Go ahead, brother. Put the question.
I tried to get him to ask it so I could ask you guys.
Yeah. Scott, how you doing, man?
I'm here, just waiting for a chance to talk.
Go ahead. How was your day, sir?
It was long.
Yeah.
Video game fulfilled?
No, I had to remix some music for one of my racing videos and some other things. So.
Ooh. Remixing music.
I was so tired. I went to bed like at 8:30, 9 o'clock. I was laying in bed for an hour, and all of a sudden I had this song in my head. Before I knew it, 4 in the morning, like I better go to bed. I got all of it recorded, music part, guitar parts. I just need to work on the drums and the bass guitars tomorrow.
Nice.
Hey, if you mix music, like you take different parts of music, as long as it's really short, you still get copyright for it?
Yep.
Damn it.
Even under 10 seconds.
Depends if they can recognize it.
Because
it doesn't take much, man. It doesn't take much.
Even if you slow it down, you still get caught. Turn it backwards.
You know how like over on Instagram, if it's 14 seconds, then you won't get copyrighted.
Usually it's 15, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I can make it a little longer.
But they can still do it if they want to.
I wonder
Yeah.
depending band it is.
Like now, Scott might know. Zella might know more on this than me. On what they call rather than the song and the arrangement. What they call the arrangement on it, because on the Guardians of the Galaxy, on that song where it went when they had that who gotcha, on the thing on there. No, you laugh about that, right? And the guy and they re-recorded that, and the guy that had done the original arrangement of it said, well, I want all the money for that. And they said, that's not music, that's an arrangement. And he didn't get anything for the re-recording that hookah bit over the top of it, even though he was the one to come off of it. So there's some different. Scott, you might be able to explain the difference on it. Yeah.
What was that, Scott?
There's There's even a new song on their radio right now where they've sampled a piece of a Joan Jett song and they use it as the chorus. How are they getting away with that?
Yeah, you usually have to pay for it.
Yeah.
So they'll just give up some of the proceeds, not all of it, but they'll give up some of it.
Yeah, but that,
it's like cover songs. They don't like the artist that does a cover. They don't have to give them all the proceeds, but they give them some of it, right?
Yeah. Supposedly, even bars have to pay to some. I can't remember what it's called.
So if you pay,
they have to have licensing.
They have to pay royalties for music in the restaurants and music out of the jukeboxes and all that stuff.
Well, I'll tell you, like churches are getting it real big right now because if they don't have the right licensing, they can't go live with their services legally. If they're not paying licensing for the songs that they're using.
Royalties.
I mean, it's everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
People want their cut, man. And they deserve it, rightfully so. So
there was some guy that wrote a program and he was trying to run all these algorithms, come up with every melody possible, whether it was written or not. And he was trying to copyright all the algorithms. Like, that's insane.
It's like I remember.
That's the question.
Suzanne Vega made more money out of the Tom's Diner song.
Yeah.
Singing it. There's over.
That's a great song.
There's over 50 people have covered it, including within a month ago releasing it. There was over 12 people, and she's made more money from the covers than she ever made
her own
song.
Yep. Or even when it was looped into,
Chris Watson typed his question in the comments there, guys.
Go ahead, read it, Jake. We want to hear your voice, Jake.
Want to hear my voice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Read it pretty.
Read it pretty.
Pretty, Jake.
I'm gonna break everyone's screens then.
Make it nice.
Hold on, my computer is being funny.
All right, I have an issue with a few different trucks where
Sean
they're
makes it
kind of
sound
slowing down and going into limp mode or LSC, but lipos aren't at LSC. They slow down power and stop at points, then come back on. I know that sounds like a problem with the ESC more than anything.
Yeah, or that it's drawing. Something's drawing so much power that even though the LiPo battery has enough power, it's spiking it low because there's a hit where it does read low.
It says it happens with different trucks with different lipos.
What's
Only
the C
thing in
rating?
common between my Hellion Avenge and Sand Reaper and JBL Cheetah. And
A lot of mine cut at 3.8, even though it's set at 3.6 or 3.4. A lot of them still cut out at 3.8 because there's a low voltage drop for some reason. Something in it is making it pull the battery low.
Nice guy on all of them.
Yeah.
How tall's the crasher on?
With my Slash, I was having the same problem, so I was trying to figure out. Then I went and bought this right here, and it went away.
Yep. Glitch Buster,
yeah, and went away.
Yep.
So, bro, this is like $4 or $5.
Yeah, if you got a port.
Yep.
I run it on a lot of mine. The ones that I don't have it on, a lot of my bashers I don't run it on, and those are the ones where I do.
Yeah.
I'll glitch out.
Yeah.
Something will get power hungry.
Yeah.
Almost like a cat pack, but for your transmitter.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. Something's just pulling a little extra. It's power hungry.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Like a servo, like one servo pulling down too much power on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you actually get like a power booster for your receivers?
Yeah, that's what it's showing, Sean.
No, that's a glitch buster. Can you get one that
pretty
will
sure.
give more power to your?
Yeah, you can get.
From plane or something.
I've got the. Castle do one.
BEC.
Castle BEC.
Yeah, no, well, I have BECs for some, but
You want a transmitter booster?
I was wondering if you get one that'll actually boost the transmitter signal.
Oh, you want more range?
No, just more power. Because if you're using multiple ones, some of them don't get the same amount of power. So you want to equal the power between them. Using multiple receivers.
I'm not sure which radio if you're watching those speedrun videos that Phil Jolly runs, Phil runs he's got like a big fat antenna with, I'm not sure what radio it's on there, but that he runs something a bit beeper on there for the distance.
You're saying multiple receivers in one car?
Yeah, I just want the multiple receivers to get more power. Like, you know. So.
Later, Kevin Gibbs.
Later, Kevin. Take care, bro.
I've noticed when I start running 4 trucks together, the 4th one is losing some power in the receiver.
You saw there the answer, Sean. AC Froggies, Sean, the range booster for aircraft.
Wait, I'll look into that.
Yeah.
That's what I want, because behind the scenes I'm practicing running 4 trucks, but the 4th one just keeps losing slight power, like so. So I'll be able to social distance and crawl with 4 trucks. And like
now you're just getting greedy.
Right.
Yeah, I was thinking.
But the 4th one just can't get the right amount of power. It just keeps losing.
Was that Tony doing some weightlifting there, or was that a spare wheel off his car?
I know,
yeah, man.
It's crazy.
Pull it back up again, Tony. Let's have a look. Come on.
I was thinking of doing a social distance crawling event. So invite people over, but you cannot drive your truck closer than 6 feet from the other guy. You always got to stay away, and you cannot help each other out. You can't touch the other guy's truck, and it's a social distance. You got to stay away.
Anybody else had the problem around from them? Social distancing. This means people walk around the road in 6-7 feet out from the curb in the middle of the road. And they're obviously not from the same family, and they're stood within 2 feet apart from each other, but a good 6 to 7 feet out from the curb, causing you to veer on the opposite side of the road around them, and then they get crossed for some reason.
Of course, you almost hit him.
Later, Kevin Gibbs.
I was watching one of the Anderson videos where they just got a new boat from Heavy D, and the patrols here, like the Navy guys in the water, came up beside their boat and told them they had to social distance. They had to get away from each other on the boat.
Yeah.
Heavy D from Diesel Boys.
Yeah, he
Diesel
gave it to
Brothers,
Dennis Anderson. Yeah, he gave him his boat.
Nice.
One of his old boats.
Nice. Steve-O asked the other night if that was a rapper, Heavy D.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rapper?
Man, did you guys watch that thing with Axial? Those boys have a lot of toys. A lot of RC toys.
No, I'm gonna have to check them out.
That's the video they put up today.
Yeah, it was an Anderson interview there.
Yeah, I haven't watched that. Gotta watch that.
It's fun to just see that they're just as into the RC side of things as they are the big boys, the big trucks.
Like Hoonigan's getting into drifting too. They got like an indoor drift course for RCs.
Yeah, with Fresh Squeezed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He's got some cool stuff. I'll tell you what, Fresh Squeezed RC.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen his stuff, you should check it out, especially on Instagram.
I just got done unloading the trailer.
Hey, Steve, did you miss a super chat?
No. Remember, I went back and thanked Kevin.
Oh, okay. I just saw another one say that.
Yeah, because I seen Brandon said I missed it, and then I went back, and then I seen it. And thanked him.
Well, Chris Rodman is playing it right now. Super chat just earlier.
It's Friday night, Steve O.D.
I think I just got the one. I'm looking because I just got out of the bed.
Who was it earlier that did it?
It's on the floor.
Yeah, it was the one earlier.
This was Kevin Gibbs.
Yeah, because Kevin just left. So,
He's a good dude.
yeah, he's got
Yeah, he is.
He's going on too.
It's
Yeah.
crazy how many people are street racing in Toronto. We have a highway of the 401. It's just crazy how many posts I see of people getting arrested or speeding. Like there's one guy here, 198 miles an hour on the highway because no one's on it. So
Yeah.
he
That's probably
opens it up.
kilometers an hour,
Okay.
right?
It would
Yeah,
be
sorry, kilometers an hour.
That's the hardest
Say, what
I've
the
got
hell's
on,
he driving?
on the New York State Thruway is 175. I just
Okay.
couldn't get it to pass 175.
Somebody this week did the Cannonball Run shot from New York to California, and the fastest ever time, just over average of 100.
Oh God, I
A lot
bet.
of people are upset about that.
Yeah.
Right, the Cannonball Run.
It's time to do it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you break some records, that's for sure.
They say it's an invalid time because it's not fair to every other entry who's had to do it through normal traffic.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's true. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's a
The
fair
thing
argument.
if you go past like police car at high speed or one waiting in the side of the road in New Jersey, and for argument's sake, you go past doing like over 100 miles an hour, then they won't immediately pull out to come after you. They'll call a helicopter up, you text the helicopter, say about 4 to 5 minutes to pull out of Morristown in New Jersey to come after you, by which time you're already home, I should think.
All right, guys.
Or just use the radio to call another cop down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call the guy ahead with a load of spikes.
Not in the rain. Nobody comes up chasing after you in the rain. That's when they send the helicopter up.
Yeah.
Five minute here. I'm gonna wrap up the live.
Gotcha, man.
Wrap it up.
He's
Yeah,
trying
'cause
to
I didn't even take my night meds, so
what
I'll
she
be up for a while. Let's see here. We'll start at Richard Allen.
Night, guys. Good to see you all. Everybody stay safe. Keep away from their friends for the next few weeks.
The Tank RC.
Hey guys, relax, stay at the beach, enjoy the sun. It's going to be nice this weekend. And thanks for dropping in. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up on your way out. Thanks. Bye.
Are you sitting at the beach? That's illegal.
I was gonna say.
I'll be walking or surfing, man.
It's a private beach, man. It's a private beach at the tanks.
Oh, I was gonna say something better not.
Ridgeline, you're up anyways.
Hey, thank you for having me, Steve OD. Always love to try. Sorry I was a little late. Kind of loading my trailer for rocks, but that didn't sound right. But thank you for having me. On the way out, get the thumbs up, and thanks for letting me talking with you guys.
Heck yeah, thanks for hanging out. Tony, CCXRC.
All right, sorry I joined late, guys. Great chat, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Be safe out there.
Congrats on the 30K too, man.
Yeah.
Definitely, Tony.
Yeah, congrats.
JM's RC.
Good times, just sitting around wasting time, and hope everybody stays safe with this crud that's going around, and hopefully we get some warm weather.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Drifting Daniel, RC Voodoo.
Sideways, Daniel.
Drifter Dan.
Hey guys, thanks for. I've just been here a couple minutes. I'm really here for the after show, so.
Our tank's gonna take his shirt off, so we're good.
Green Frog RC.
Thanks for having me, Steve. Great chatting with everybody. Hope everybody stays safe and take care of your families and friends.
Anytime. Trail Critter RC.
Thanks for having me, Steve-O, and everyone keep the wheels down.
Heck yeah, Jake. RC Propaganda. I don't know if he's still with us.
I don't know where he was.
He said screw social distancing, and he went out to meet people.
Yeah.
He's at the beach.
John.
Right on. Thanks for the invite, Steve-O. Good seeing everyone. And all the wrenching I was doing, I just finished it. So here's all the broken crap I just took out of that race car. Oh, where's my camera? There's all the broken stuff I just took out.
That's a lot of broken parts.
Drive better, man.
It's all one drift case. It's all one drift case and chewed down gear. And anyway, now it's done, ready to rock again. So anyway.
Now you got to learn how to drive.
Was that all one wreck?
Yeah, that's probably like 20 failed triple attempts did that damage.
Oh gosh.
Cumulative damage.
That big tabletop in the front, isn't it?
One Techno Racer to the next. Scottzilla RC.
Thanks for having me, Steve-O. It was fun hanging out with everybody and in the chat as well.
Anytime, man. Sean's RC Adventures.
All right, everybody. Thanks for taking the time on Friday night to stop by and hang out and chill out with all. Be safe out there. Steve-O, thanks for having me.
Anytime, man. 11 Charlie Javier.
Steve, thank you for having us, bro. Always having fun, man. I appreciate it very much, bro.
Anytime, man. And with you on Monday night.
Yes,
Operation
definitely.
Charlie, 8 o'clock.
Eastern time. Yeah, baby.
See you guys there. And thanks everybody that joined on the panel, everybody that joined in the chat, all the new faces. I appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one.
Be safe.
Be safe.